All right, here we are with some Nintendo Switch 2. Very specifically, I thought we would play some Granblue. Yeah, before I went live, I started like downloading a bunch of stuff, and I'm just playing. Yeah, I've not worked since I got home. Yeah, I keep getting home, and I just like keep zoning out for a bit. Like I just got groceries, and I just spent like an hour just like having groceries, and then eating the groceries, and it's like I don't know. I mean, I guess it makes sense because like I cannot stand it when I get home and then fire up a stream and then like start passing out. So like I guess it makes sense to like take a break before you go live, but like I am I don't know. I am definitely not super happy about it. Like I'm concerned I'm not working enough. I mean, I went out today and I wrote for like 2 hours. I spent like a lot of time editing on top of that. Like I guess I got a lot done, but like it really doesn't feel like I'm working much. I don't so much so I've oop, here we go. What is this? Is it five? Yeah, it's five.
Will you take this one? We're counting on you.
So I guess you just do these over and over again until you five-star all of them. But yeah, every time I play Granblue, I just get really tired for some reason. I'm really loving the game, but like, boy, I still have not really committed
Enemies on the way. We can't let
to
them
beating it yet. I mean, I guess I am now. But yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do like after this. Like, I dropped Persona 4, but I also want Persona 3. So like, I was thinking that like I might play Persona 3 as well, and like at least like get a feel for that game. I have no idea what the three's like, by the way. 4 and 5 are like I really thought they were like radically different from each other early on, but like I think fundamentally they are really similar because they have the same problems with like the character writing and like just the vibe and the focus. It's just like it's just a top people. You know, I don't get why people spurg out about Fire Emblem existing and like modern FE being the way it is when like Persona is just so much more. Like Persona is what people pretend modern Fire Emblem is. Honestly, it's really interesting to see that. But like, I love how people on 4chan are like complaining about Fire Emblem being like for otaku. Like, and I'm just like, bro, you're not fooling anybody. I don't know, man. It's always been like that. I don't know why people think it wasn't.
Looks like we got a second to catch our breath before things heat up again. They just keep coming, but we'll show them who's boss.
Wind in the field. Moon like the jungle. Out back. No one saw.
I need a game for adults. Yeah, I don't know how long I'll be able to keep playing. I'm already pretty tired, man. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen, but for some reason, all right.
Do good work.
I love how they're minor enemies in this game, but like you see and encounter them very infrequently. It feels like a lot more natural than like most RPGs. Like this is like the lowest encounter rate I think I've ever seen in one of these games. Like it's crazy. Like okay. Because enemies don't endlessly respawn in this, which is like really interesting when you look at like every single RPG in existence. Like Kingdom Hearts is a really good example. Like it always bothered me how like the Heartless are always coming after you, because I'm just like, wait a minute, like does that mean that like normal people are like constantly getting attacked by Heartless all the time? Because they're like everywhere except for like designated safe spots, right? And maybe a handful of like other rooms, but like yeah, generally speaking, they're like everywhere, and it really creates the illusion that like Kingdom Hearts is like legit way more horrifying than I think most M-rated franchises. Like the whole concept of the Heartless is like way more terrifying because like there's nothing anyone can do outside of like the Keyblade wielders because they're just too powerful. Like they'll just keep coming and coming and coming. Like if you don't have a Keyblade with you, you're fucked. I'm surprised why like that like the Heartless aren't more of a threat because like they're hyped up to be a threat. I guess in theory they don't really live up to their own hype because like the Disney characters never seem to be all that worried about them. They're always wrapped up in their own problems. Yeah, speaking of KH, the uh, the collection's coming out on Switch 2 in October, so we're actually going to be going through the whole thing. I think we're going to be 100%ing KH1, and then 2, and then and then 3, and then probably the spinoffs. I want to do more, but
We did it!
I don't know. Like I'm having problems getting into the spinoff games. Like Chain of Memories is just it's just not happening for me. Like honestly, I'll probably just like yeah, I beat 358 Days growing up, so I think we'll probably do that. But like I really think we should just do 3 first, just to get it out of the way. I don't even know where to start. Like there's just it's crazy like how many KH games I just didn't fucking play growing up.
Need something? Let's see. Here are these. We're counting on you.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Got a lot of work done on the Cattle Have Fangs. I'm a bit more optimistic about it at this point. There are some sections that I think need to be like severely adjusted, but like, I'm going through the last like third of it now and it seems fine. I think I need to tweak the ending a little bit and set it up a bit better, but like other than that, I think we're good. I think I might have it I think I'm gonna like have it released in February actually. Because like one of the things I've been wanting to do for a while is like stagger my releases. So I think if I have like the Cattle Have Things come out in January, then work on the next project, have that come out in August or whatever. That might be a good like 6 month window to me like work on the next book, but we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, I'm not sure how well the Dream Warrior's gonna do. It's pre-orders are pretty much where they've always been at. It's nothing spectacular. Um, we'll have to see what happens. Like I've had this happen before where I got like the normal amount of pre-orders, but then when the book actually comes out, it suddenly like spikes in sales. So we'll have to see. Uh, I don't know. I'm not super optimistic about it at this point. Well, we'll see. But like anyway, I don't think I really need it to do well. So like I was looking at my metrics for the month and like yeah, everything's fine. So got everything paid for. So like I just got to move on to the next book and keep building my business and my brand.
Just keep coming. But we'll show them who's boss.
Okay.
In the field.
Yeah, the book sales aren't going up right now, but like the website's doing really well, and the um the YouTube channel's doing better than ever. I mean, that's been the big thing is that the YouTube channel has spiked. Once the strikes lift, I can start doing like what I was doing to like be successful again. So I think we just have to keep doing that until we hit like 80,000, and then we could just kind of segue into like um making YouTube our primary source of income. We'll have to see. We will have to see. I'm getting the numbers for it. Like I really did just get fucked over by that idiot Jer. And I'm never gonna let him live this down. I'm just.
Looking good. Spread your wings.
There's still enemies left, but you can take them.
You won't prevail. Just like that. On my mark. Come on, my blade.
Not strong. Really? Thank you.
Wind in the
Now, keep it up.
The white
Yeah, I feel like these combat encounters are quite a bit. They're too long, honestly. I guess that's what the vibe the game is going for, but it's just like it's kind of odd. I've never played an RPG that has like fewer fights, but makes them like way longer like this. I actually think I prefer it to most RPGs. I think it makes way more sense, but like, uh,
Yeah, we
oh,
did
that's right. Nintendo actually uploaded a new video today, and it's him coping about like Star Fox and the Yoshi sales. I agree. I was actually gonna complain about this in my impressions video, but I did not think YouTube would like that, so I had to hold back my thoughts on that. But yeah, the designs in Fortune's Weave are for the most part terrible. There are like a handful of good designs, and like people are already like hyping a lot of them up, but like for the most part, they are way too diverse. Like, and I do think we do need to like address this, that this is a real problem, is that like I don't want to see diversity in my JRPGs. Like that's just the reality of it. You know, like I want Barrett to be retconned to be a white guy. Okay, that's how serious I am about this. Barrett is like the worst character because of that.
crazy.
Um,
What do you say? Will you accept it?
I think this is like a real problem, and I feel like people don't really like want to address it, but I do think it's the worst thing about like FE right now is that they're trying to shove in like more diversity. And it's kind of backfiring them on a big way because like you're telling me you have a black dad character who's in prison for murder. That's what you came up with.
Enemies on the way. We can't let
It's
them
like you're a
catch us.
parody of yourself.
Easy peasy.
Back away.
Looks like we've got guests. Go
Yeah,
get
yeah. I'd say the side characters look way better. Like there have been like a lot of really good designs.
The tide rises full.
Correct hit.
There are like good character designs in it, but like they're like minor characters. I could see it being like Fates, where like
beat up again.
everybody hates the main cast, but like characters like Obero like become like really popular.
Wait, wait.
Yeah, people forget like how cool Obero is. She's a real standout member of that cast. She's like the only likable character in that fucking game, and like she didn't even exist in the original draft. Uh, oh yeah, speaking of yeah, we're getting a Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave manga actually. We got one for Engage, which I did not read. So I think I'm gonna have to like try and get my hands on it when it comes out. I'm curious if it's ever going to become popular because I think it has a lot of potential. Because like Zelda manga has consistently done well, especially in America. So I'm curious if Fire Emblem is going to have like that same kind of appeal.
Looking good.
More gamers, yeah, I agree. I agree.
Go. Armor break.
Yeah, but for the most part, like Fortune's Weave looks great. Like honestly, the way I kind of justify it is that like Nintendo blacks aren't the same as like real blacks.
Watch out.
So like it doesn't matter if they look black, they're not. So they're just fictional characters. So that's probably the way we should just address this going forward. Same with like the body type thing, because people keep complaining about that, and it is a problem. But like basically what they do is that like the way they've been doing it is that like body type just means gender. So like that's kind of how you just refer to it, is that like, oh yeah, are you gonna play as a boy or a girl? Like they should label it that way, but like Yeah, like it's become such a problem that like we're seeing people bitch about it, and like people are so anxious to find something to bitch about Nintendo for that like you are seeing a lot of bad publicity because of it, and I think it's gonna get worse, honestly.
Looking good.
Like once the Wokies like collapse, like there's not gonna be any like justification for this.
Looking good.
It's gonna go away pretty quickly, and I'll like celebrate the day when it happens, but like I'm definitely not gonna boycott the game over it. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, like fuck your weirdos on Twitter are trying to say that like this proves that like Ishmael is like non-binary or something, and it's just Oh, by the way, my official stance on the matter is that the character's name is Ishmael, not like Esmail or whatever the fuck the American spelling is. Because I'm just like, I legit think that might be the worst localization change I've ever seen in my life. Like, why the fuck is it not just Ishmael? Like, I don't understand that at all. It's just dumb. I'm not usually the kind of person to bitch about like localization changes in Fire Emblem, but like that's something that gets me. Like, just have it be Ishmael, okay? Call me Ishmael. I love how the English voice actor even made that joke. Like, call me Ishmael. Like, bro, why would I? It's not spelled correctly. Is it like a biblical reference or is it like a Moby Dick reference? Because like the character is like pure white, and I'm just like, what, is it meant to be a Moby Dick thing? I don't think so, but
Yeah, we did it!
Did it. And we did it together.
yeah, I don't have any water on me. Fucking bullshit. Yeah, it's faster to just turn the camera down than deal with like this. I didn't know you could just turn down the camera like that to shut it off. But do we have to just keep doing this over and over again until like? There you go. I don't know. One of the things I am happy to see about this Fire Emblem hype cycle, though, like I feel like the people who were like doing the whole like I'm an old school Fire Emblem fan and I hate this game. It really feels like these people have like become obsolete with this release in particular. Like Engage was kind of our like Metroid Prime 4 or like Tears of the Kingdom, where people just got kind of like filtered and then didn't have any credibility when the new game came out. Like I think that's been happening with Fire Emblem for a long time. Like how much longer can they keep bitching about how like the waifus? Like it just doesn't make any sense, especially when it's like the exact same kind of people who like love waifus in other games. You know what I mean? It's like it just doesn't work, honestly.
Looks like we've got guests. Go give them a big welcome.
Looking good.
I probably should increase my master rate or something. Yeah, I should have like maxed out my my attack stat right now for this character.
Finish the next wave in no time. Looks like
Xenoblade. Yeah,
ready.
that's a tricky one. Like I don't like the first two games, but you kind of have to play them to like understand three. So like you will not get much out of three unless you like uh play the first two like extensively. So like three is like the only one I like actually, but like you have to play the first two. Honestly, at this point, like I would say, just skip Chronicles and just wait for Genesis to come out. Because Genesis is like skipping the Chronicles label. I think it's like the first one they've ever done that's not like directly related to like the original one on Wii. So like I think that like hopefully will be a bit more like approachable and like entry level. But we'll have to see about that. But yeah, I think you can start with one or two, truth be told. But yeah, definitely don't start with three. And X is really nothing like the others, and like kind of should be treated like its own thing. Yeah, I'm not a Xenoblade expert, but I think that's a pretty reasonable take. Like a one or two, I think is probably so nice. Just like being able to boot up a stream and being able to play Granblue and not having to worry about like, oh man, we got to grind through Persona 4. I have to like get with Yukiko. Like fuck Yukiko. Like ignore hoes. Let's let's explore the Skydomes. Man, I got so much pushback for that Persona 4 video. But I really do mean what I said. Like that game is shit. Like there's really no redeeming qualities to it at all. Like I mean, there are things I like about it, but it's kind of like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in that sense, where it's like, well, does it justify actually playing the game? And the answer is no. Is that like I really don't enjoy it. Yeah, I think 5 is actually more fun to play than 4. Like because like the thing I was saying early on is that I like the cast way more. They felt more like actual people. But like I think that's not really true. It's just like you don't really get as much of the characters, so you don't really like learn to hate them as quickly. Like I'm just confused about the whole like Kanji being gay thing. Like, and he's our friend now with no explanation. I'm just like,
You're weaker now.
We're in the home stretch now. Keep it up.
I just don't understand Persona 4. I just don't understand like why the game becomes such a classic. I guess it was only because of like being a Vita game. I think because like everybody was so desperate for like a Fire Emblem equivalent on Vita, and like Persona is what they came up with. Yeah, Persona 4 Golden is universally considered the best game on Vita, right? And it's not even really that good.
Yeah, we did it.
Take him out. That worked out somehow or other.
Yeah, I agree. What even is the point of Teddy? Like honestly, like Teddy like contributes absolutely nothing to the plot. Like you don't fucking need Teddy. Like what I would have done is that I would just like you just figure out how it works on your own, and then you get reset or whatever, and like her powers let you navigate it more easily. Like that's what I would have done. Like you don't need fucking Teddy. Like I don't hate Teddy more than Morgana because he doesn't like at least he doesn't like hang out in your bag all the time and you don't take him to school and like you don't have situations where he's not simping over like the female characters 24/7.
Let's do it to it.
Well, maybe he does for Rise. I think it was going in that direction, but like
Enemy's on the way. He can't let them trash the Hallowed Ground.
So on the side.
You're weaker now.
Let's break you there.
yeah, I never actually beat like Rise's dungeon, so
Finish the next wave
I have no idea what happens next. Like I said I wasn't gonna play it again, and yet like I kind of feel the urge to go back to it. Like it's just like Persona 5. I'm just kind of like, well, what if it becomes good eventually though? I'm just like I don't know, man. I'm really struggling with this right now.
there's still more of them. Watch out! Here they come!
The tide's rising.
Want a treat?
Ain't like that! Surrender!
You. Wind in the field.
Way down, but looks like there's still more of them. They just keep coming. But we'll show them who's boss. You don't scare us.
Crescent moon.
Lay it on him!
They're in the home.
For full! I'm going! Looking good. Yeah, that was great. I felt proud of that one. Too slow. Stay focused.
That's one way down, but looks like there's still more of them. This side looks strong. Better watch out.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go and I think we're gonna level up our mastery that move.
Looking good. Not today.
Level 50.
You can take
I don't know if we're gonna keep playing to the post game or not. I think I might take a break after like doing the base game and then come back to the post game later. Supposedly, like the expansion of this game is really good, but I don't know. I'm not really. I'm not a big fan of expansions in general. Like whenever I play one, it just feels like it's just like way. There's just like this insane difficulty spike, and it's not as fun, and it's just more grindy. Like I can feel that way with Pokemon Legends CA. I'm just like I'm playing this, and I'm just like I did everything in the base game, and yet like I can't be bothered to do anything in the DLC. That's right. I was gonna watch Nintendo. That's right. I didn't actually watch Nintendo's dumb video, so
Yeah, we did it.
Didn't, because I didn't go anywhere. I've just been uploading videos on my other channels.
Yeah.
Over on Emudine, where I cover PC gaming, emulation, Steam, Android, and
yeah, nobody cares. Yeah, I didn't go anywhere. Yeah, you just went on your other channels that nobody fucking watches or cares about. What a retard.
general fun tinkering stuff. I dropped a review on the Steam machine that I got a hold of. A review that was over an hour long.
Wait, what?
I can imagine that takes up quite a bit of my time.
Wait, he bought. Wait. So he says got a hold of. Is he implying he didn't buy it? Like, what did he go to a Black Lives Matter protest and just take one? Like, what does he mean get a hold of? Like, okay, I've said this before, but like, I never believe these people when they say that they don't own. Wait, what? No, no. He has Mario Kart World tagged. No, okay. So if you don't know, YouTubers can tag products in their videos and get like a commission for it. So like I was watching this Nintendo video, and what do you know? Mario Kart World for Nintendo Switch 2 has been tagged for a full $80. What a fucking retard, man! What a fucking retard.
And I'm actually working on another pretty hefty video related to the Steam machine. I've set it up successfully.
Not as hefty as my Expedition 33 video. Like right now, I have to sift through like another 6 hours of footage.
Dream machine. Games like Sunshine and Moonlight, and
I
apps like
love learning new
Tennis
stuff.
and Animus. To successfully turn on my Steam machine far away
Nice.
from home and play from anywhere I am that has a semi-decent internet, including.
So it's not as good as a Switch 2 then, you fucking retard. Like I don't understand like the mindset of these people that like, oh yeah, if I download a bunch of programs and I pay for overpriced hardware, I can totally emulate Nintendo games through an internet connection. Like, come
All right.
the fuck on. You're not fooling anybody.
Every single handheld device.
Need something?
Yeah,
Which will it be?
the Xbox
Here are the
Lives.
details.
My favorite for the past couple of months. Lego
We're
Batman,
counting on you.
Metroid Picket.
Okay, Nintendo. If these like emulation machines are so cool and so badass, why do you need more than one of them? Like, this is the thing that always bothers me about these people is that like they always claim to have dozens of like devices that can perfectly emulate Nintendo games. And I'm just like, you can just get a Switch 2 for a fraction of the price and have a better experience. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. By the way, all of this is kind of pointless, by the way, because emulation cannot handle Switch 2 games yet. And it won't for a very long time. So, like, all of this is, like, completely pointless because you can play all of the old Nintendo games on a Switch 2 and Nintendo exclusives that are only available on the console. So there's no getting around it. Like, I don't know if Nintendo's, like, trying to pretend he's, like, pirating Nintendo games, but, like, it's not going to work. Because like I imagine people are just gonna call him out on it. Oops, what the hell is this?
Because I will have fully in-depth tutorial
You
tips.
made that look
Only
easy.
Nobody
about the
cares.
Steam machine.
I love how he has like he has less subs on that channel than I do. Like, what a fucking retard.
Nice find.
So I guess this was always his grift was like be Nintending, grift on the Switch 2 hate while trying to steer people towards emulation. And that just isn't gonna happen.
That worked out somehow or other.
Overnight devices.
Nobody cares.
Devices.
Nobody fucking cares.
Being Nintendo. Loaded a roughly 2.5 Nintendo 3DS. Played the entirety of the game using a Steam controller. I thought it was phenomenal. I often expect these very long videos where we get into the nitty-gritty details tend to take a very long time. To apologize because I haven't been able to give this channel the full attention it
Will you accept it?
deserves. I talked about stuff that I am passionate
We're
about,
counting on you.
but this is my hobby. Many of our favorite YouTubers, I didn't spend the last year and a half researching sales data and Nintendo news because I wanted to make videos about that. Videos about that because that's what I wanted to research. The reason why yesterday I decided to upload a 41-minute long video about Emmernick, even if I knew the video was going.
Nobody fucking cares. Nobody fucking cares. Like I tuned into this video to see Nintendo and cope about Star Fox and Yoshi, and here he is trying to show his channel that no one cares about. Like, imagine if I started my channel every time being like, "Hey guys, pre-order the Dream Warrior." Like, it's just not gonna happen. Like, nobody fucking wants to hear it. Like, yeah, I promote it. Like, the channel is sponsored by the website now, right? Like, they're tying in together and like and they're a big part of each other's success. But like, you don't have to like shill it near constantly. In my experience, like there's been a lot of times where like I have people watching me for years before they pick up like a single book, right? Like I just kind of casually like mention it sometimes and talk lore or whatever. Like you don't fucking have to sit there and just be like, please order my coffee. Like, please make me a bit like support my apolitical business. Like, no, fuck you. Like, it's a video game channel. It should be about the video games. Like, it's just such a stupid like argument. Okay.
To probably this randomly talking about minute research. If you're interested in my content and you want something that's more than just discussions of Nintendo or specifically Nintendo news, there are other channels that I offer. And usually, if I'm not uploading on here, it's because I'm working on something pretty big for one of those. Regardless, I'm typically always putting in my 1 to 2 hours a day on this stuff.
Taking a look at this.
Nintendo financial
I didn't
report overnight.
see ya.
Obviously, I'm not going to be putting in a long video on that topic, because
Yeah,
another stuff I want to talk about too.
everybody else got their videos out like when it happened. Like Nintendo Forecast had his out like within a day, and it was a lot better than like what Nintendo would have done. Okay, I didn't talk about it this time. I haven't had time. I'm busy, bro. Like I haven't talked about it yet. I haven't even looked at it, but yeah, like I wouldn't watch Nintendo stuff.
There's key points from that financial that should not go unnoticed, especially because hold it. That, of course, is the topic of Starflop and Yoshi and the Mysterious Flame. In both of these games cases, I made a pretty thorough analysis about their early sales numbers based on the early data that
Okay. Star Fox. I think the sales period for Star Fox ended like 5 days after release. So like that's already retarded. And of course, Yoshi is kind of a mid-budget game anyway, so it doesn't need to sell like millions of units.
we'll get from
So
the
that's
Japanese Famitsu
yeah.
numbers, as well as the minor bits of data in European markets.
I don't want to hear about fucking European markets. Okay, like if you have to talk about European markets when it comes to Nintendo, you've already lost. Okay, like you're already just completely out of touch. Like I love how they always talk about like the UK and not France, because if you don't know, France is like way bigger for Nintendo than like the UK is. Like the UK is a fucking joke. So like I never want to hear people talking about like the European market like ever, because what inevitably happens is that they cite the UK sales and they cite Christopher Dring. Like, it wasn't until like recently where like, Christopher Dring was telling people that like, Switch 2 is failing here.
Pretty good. It was pretty obvious that these games were not going to sell. I made a prediction based on the fact that Nintendo Switch 2 games that do not launch that well in Japan typically end up not selling a million units. Since the Nintendo Switch 2 launch, the
It's
only
not even fucking true. What is he talking about? Games that don't sell well in Japan don't hit a million units. What is he talking? Like, I don't know if we have a single Switch 2 exclusive that hasn't hit like a million units. Like, Nintendo will argue that like Mario Tennis and like Prime 4 didn't hit that number, but they totally did. Like, it's just like you're just coping. Like, it's just stupid.
managed to reach 1 million units. Games with the Switch 2 is much cheaper. It's price hike is so much cheaper. It's not actually the favor left for Nintendo because they've for their audience.
Offering strong attacks.
This year we've had games that performed better in Western markets, and we found that they could not reach similar numbers in Japanese markets. It's like Metroid Prime 4 come to mind, as Mario Tennis Fever. And in both of those cases, it was flipped.
Wrong.
Pretty much unquestioned. We
Wrong.
agreed on it. See, the opposite example.
Yeah,
You've seen games that don't necessarily perform that well in Western markets. Very well in Japan. What comes to mind? It's popularity in Japan. It doesn't matter how popular in Western markets.
Right away.
Switch 2 is cheap. It's managed to move it up to the point where now it's at almost 2 million copies sold. This is going to be a success because of Splatoon so far in Western markets has launched slower than Star Fox has. You expect the Japanese
Slower than Star Fox? It. What are you talking about, you fucking retard? Like, Star Fox was a huge deal. And, like, Splatoon's been, like, really wildly successful. Like I said, like, there hasn't been that much time for, like, the sale data to come in for these games. Right? So it's, like, the idea that he thinks that, like, this is an indication of, like, the long-term sales performance of these games is laughable. Like, they're gonna keep selling throughout the generation.
market absolutely ate the game.
We saw this happen with Mario Party Jamboree, because I remember when that came out and everybody was writing it off, and now I think it's like almost at 20 million units sold. Like, again, deserved. It's the best Mario Party ever, but like, it's weird looking back on it and how adamant the community was that it was some massive flop and disappointment, and that just turned out to not be the case.
Right up. so it's not going to flop. In fact, I think if Splatoon Raiders had released 1 or 2 weeks earlier, Nintendo might have actually included the sell-through number in their data, even though the game came out after June 30th. Because obviously, as we all know, the data in the last report covers Nintendo's sales forecasts and numbers up until the end of June 30th. First quarter. Nintendo to share sales data for games that are doing
Wrong. That's not true.
For this side of those windows.
That is not true.
We saw them do it when Koei Tecmo's We've seen them do it where the Switch 1's Tomodachi Life was a success. Right? No,
Those games came out before the quarter ended, you fucking retard. Like, what is he talking about?
Star Fox is not actually doing as well as people
Wrong.
online would have you.
Wrong.
It's because they didn't want to share sell-through data.
Nobody
It's launched 3 weeks before the end of the quarter. So you get an idea. If you haven't noticed already, that's the kind of copium that's being flown around. That Star Fox, the only reason it has not reached a million units yet is because it's only covering the first 5 days of sales. To your point, the Switch 2 has a user base of over 20 million people right now. The majority of sales for any game during its launch quarter typically happen in those first few days. If you stretch a game out for an additional 2 or 3 months, it's like a cultural phenomenon that words of mouth come.
Nintendo, you are applying PlayStation and Xbox logic to Nintendo brand. Like, it's not the same thing at all. Nintendo games actually do continue selling years after the fact. They are evergreen titles. Like, this is like a clearly observable thing. Like, I brought this up with Mario Party already, but I think it's true for like a good chunk of these games. The idea that like they're not selling is just ridiculous.
To grow and keep spreading. You know, like the cozy games that keep getting hyped up from TikTok and Instagram. Yes, it's one of those games, the majority of sales that first week. For Star Fox, or 20 days for Star Fox wouldn't make a difference. Reached 1 million units, it would have done so in that first week. You're close enough to the point where Nintendo.
Okay. Most Star Fox games sell around 1 million units. Okay. Like Zero did around like 60,000. I think Command did 50,000. Assault did like 1 million. Adventures did 2 million. Like 1 million units for Star Fox in 5 days is like would be a historic high for the franchise. Okay. Like that's just the reality of it. And the fact that Nintendo doesn't understand this is just really, really telling. Like 64 sold like 5 million units, I think, over its entire lifespan. I think even towards like the end of the 64's life, people were still picking it up because it was such a classic. Like, you are going to see the same thing happen with this remake, I think.
Included it in the current financials.
They're counting on you.
Well,
Let's find a way to make an appearance. Look at Pokepia. Nintendo threw it in a bundle. The option to pick between Pokepia, Bonanza, and Banana. The new Switch 2 players that have picked up those bundles clearly decided to shift towards Pokemon. Only game to show up in the info report for the Switch 2. Of course, if you have a choice, nobody's picking that for the reveal. As many sales as because it was the
They're finished. Superb. Just like that.
Captain, we're not done.
2 times the sales that Bonanza did.
wow. Mario outsold DK. Who could have possibly seen that coming? Like, what a fucking retard.
Nintendo Switch 2 right now. These are the ghost games of the two of those. It's a third factor as well because the proportion of Japanese sales is stress. For these games that are doing as well as for the number of units that are being moved. Look, Tamagotchi, for example, seemed to assume that I thought the game was going to flop because I made a video about it a few months ago. It was a game that was going to be actually it's the same way that it was now. Tamagotchi Life is launching into 156.
You use the Japanese audience as a cope to explain why Nintendo is still making money, even though they're flopping everywhere outside of Japan. Like, that's your narrative, is that, like, Japan is carrying the Switch 2 right now and that nobody else gives a shit. It's just like, that's your take.
Million Switch 1 user base, 20 plus million Switch 2 user base, I believe Nintendo's whatever financial thing is, they have like 130 million people that are activated, whatever that means. Always going to sell very well. But the other Switch One games have sold. I have no doubt that Switch One games should do well. Metroid Prime 4 being a simple exception. Doing well was still because just like the 3DS version, these numbers for Tamagotchi Life were nearly one third. Again, exactly the point of the video that I made previously. I'm not here to criticize Switch One games. Switch One was a great console, and it's still an affordable option. There's 30 million active users in the space. There's Switch 2. Nintendo is still very much making Switch One games to do very well in that space. Still just catering to the Japanese markets. Switch 2, and basically these are like the first two games that were launched on the console, so you really pretty much had nothing else to buy if you wanted to buy a Switch 2. It's a basic lineup of Switch 2 games that have launched since then, blazing and popping up like crazy. The games, single one of them is to reach 1 billion units in Western markets. Switch 2 space
Keep your heads in the game. Very well.
Understood.
somebody decided to make Donkey Kong Bonanza. Dust for them, or they
Wrong. So, like, the thing that Nintendo doesn't understand, and I do think this does need to, like, be brought up more, is that, like, he's still operating under the assumption that, like, people only buy Nintendo games on the console. But yeah, look at this. Yeah, Final Fantasy 14, Lies of P, Big Walk, Oblivion, let's see, Fallout 4, Madden. Like, you are seeing a lot more like third-party games at the top 30 than you used to, right? You know, Hogwarts Legacy has been doing well. Dustbin. I need to pick up Dustbin. Um, like, the simple fact of the matter is, like, uh, there's just been a lot of really good third-party games, honestly. Like, this is a third-party game, right? You know, I've been playing Persona 4. I've been playing, like, all sorts of different things. Like, the idea that, like, Nintendo players only play first-party games is, like, a giant cope that has never really been true. It's always just been a justification as to why third parties don't support Nintendo, and it really needs to be thrown out.
wanted to try something else. It's one type of Switch 2 player, one type of Pokemon fan. In hacker circles online, typically the Pokemon fans don't exist. They're casual and gamers for the PlayStation discourse online. To reiterate something that I've been saying for the last years. Now,
He's comparing Pokemon fans to ball and gun gamers.
Let's see.
What a fucking retard! That is such like
Let's see.
a ridiculous comparison because like Pokemon fans are some of the most hardcore people you'll ever see in your life, right? They put thousands of hours in this game, right? You know, I put like 60 hours into Fire Red, and I have no intention of stopping anytime soon. Like, the idea that they can be compared to fucking ball and gun gamers, like the bottom of the barrel, like that is a take. Like that is a crazy take.
which person has Switch 2 since then?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree too. Like, do you really think that like most people are running out to buy games like day one? Like, it just doesn't happen. Like, nobody I knew even knew Fire Emblem got announced, right? Because they were just not plugged in that much. Like, nobody fucking pays that much attention to sales numbers or performance. Like, they play games they want to play.
There is still a discourse about people that bought a Switch 2 that use it much. They're waiting for Nintendo to release their real games.
Who?
Because in Western markets, none of these games have reached 1 million sales. Actually, I don't even know if they've reached close to 1 million sales. Source online would have you believe otherwise. They'll talk about what's the top of the charts when the circular data comes out. They'll talk about what's regularly on the top of the Amazon sellers list. And they completely ignore the so if game sales are down, which we know can be
What are you talking about? Like, so he's saying that Nintendo Switch 2 is outperforming PlayStation and Xbox, right? But his cope is that doesn't matter because those consoles are failing too. That's not how this works, bro. Like again, this is my thing with Nintendo and all these Switch 2 haters. Like, what exactly is supposed to be the superior alternative? Because they want to like talk about how they're like all these nobody's gonna want to buy a Switch 2 because there's nothing to play on it. Like there are better games out there, and I'm just like, on what platform? And like the simple fact of the matter is they have to bring in like emulation to kind of justify PC. Like they've already lost, really.
Pretty well, they're pretty much done. It's lists everything.
Wait. So he's arguing that because we are in a recession, that somehow means that Nintendo is not winning the console war, that it's not outselling the competition. Like, what kind of retardation is this?
Numbers, which is what I realized when I discussed the sales of Star Fox and Yoshi, which is why I knew that they were going to be flops. Anybody that's paying attention to that as well. So it's only easy to follow the stuff along if you're willing to pay attention. Like when Metroid Prime 4 came out, they all thought it was going to be a massive success, and then it flopped. And they did the same thing with Mario Tennis.
Let's do it. On my mark.
Explosion. Plus, you know, it's like, different now compared to the Yoshi games that were yeah, and everybody was. Don't see it in the report, friends. Oh, it's about Splatoon, and they're pretending that Splatoon Raiders is like this massive hit. Guess what? In Western markets, it's the same as these other games.
Oh, you fucking retard. Like, Splatoon Raiders has shown a demonstratively higher interest rate in Western markets than it has previously. Like, this game has really blown up because of how Destiny and Borderlands have dropped the ball so hard. Like, to deny this is just wrong, honestly.
Kirby makes the list, but it makes it because of how much is propped up by the Japanese numbers. Splatoon situation. Are selling fewer than 1 million units in Western markets. The Switch 2 user base continues to grow. Even the usually exclusive.
What an idiot. It's almost like there are so many options on the Switch 2 that, like, a lot of people don't necessarily have to buy everything that comes out on. You know what I mean?
This Nintendo will have a pretty good quarter, actually speaking. Which is really good. Think if you're paying attention, sales that are upcoming.
What's this?
It's going to get a price increase. Japan, we saw how massive the first move was when they announced that the price was going to increase before the sales capitulated after the price went up.
Yeah. And then it standardized again once people got used to the new price, right?
So markets, anybody that was on the fence about Switch 2, when Nintendo announced the price increase, that's when everybody flooded to go buy one. To do so over the course of the next month before the price increases. Units. Eventually,
Oh,
we'll just start
yeah, after selling all those units. Wow. I guess they're going to have to focus on game sales now. Like, what a fucking retard.
Need something?
the Xbox Series X.
It is.
At the end of 2022, it was still the fastest selling console in
Wait,
Xbox
was
history.
it? Like,
With an upcoming price increase for the next.
Series X was never the fast selling and what is he talking about? What is he talking about? Nobody has ever cared about the Series X. Nobody. Like, not a single person cares about the Series X. Okay.
Good stuff.
Okay, we got that maxed out. The hell is this?
Put in the work, reap the rewards.
And the weapon upgrade stuff is just. Oh, here we go. Oh, we can.
My.
All right. Okay, so we can rush through it. Okay, I didn't realize there was a fast on the
Nintendo Switch 2.
Need something? Let's see.
It's obviously still the fastest selling console, at least for now.
You paid for what?
next year.
We're counting on you.
The price of the Switch 2 has completely dropped pretty much every it has not gone back up. The Nintendo Switch 2 continues to get discounts in Eastern markets for the other category they're spreading
I
it out.
love how he unironically argues that the Switch 2 is like too expensive and yet tries to use like retailer discounts as like a talking point. What a retard.
Circus, huh?
Assuming it's like the Middle East and Latin American markets where the Switch 2 is only at price dips and discounts. But this discounts are happening. I'm not saying it's
You're weaker now.
Dragons.
Seems my training has paid off. On my mark.
discounts. Switch 2 give discounts not only for the console but for the games.
Looking good.
Nintendo is obviously making it the fastest selling console still.
Get them.
Does he think that like other companies have never like lowered prices
I
before?
felt proud of that.
Does he think that like sales are like a sign of like imminent like bankruptcy? Like what a retard.
Sales better. And seeing as how nearly half of the Switch 2 sales are either from Japan where the Switch 2 is discounted right out the Switch 2
On my
continues to this. Seems like Nintendo Switch 2 was
Nice move,
these
Barry.
discounts, but normally the Switch 1 don't get by these discounts. I hope this video too long because I'd rather spend the time to it's not just like one massive video.
Looking
I
nice
don't
work
sure
out
skip
there.
over any of the details, but
I see you still have strength left for me.
I don't think that I want to close Nintendo's performance in the stock market. Nintendo's reports. Each I know it was going to be the earnings reports.
No, they're down. I'm right behind you. It's not over yet.
Let's make
I
haste.
must find my center of focus.
Oh come on! Blaming the refunds for that?
I needed
What
that.
the fuck on? Yeah, Splatoon Raiders' success had nothing to do with it, I'm sure.
There were tariffs around. This was the whole discussion that happened last year. Even don't bother related. These are the local tariffs. Like this. We said $450. Of course, they increased the price of those. They increased the price of
I
stuff.
knew I could defend
Switch
them.
One space,
Come on.
including the
How
Switch
often
One
have you
consoles
stayed in my
themselves. Current prices that Nintendo gave through this year, this is before the round prices, were because of tariffs. There's raised prices because of tariffs.
Focus on the day.
They got refunded money for those tariffs. Their stocks go up. Their value is increasing from those refunds. Despite huge imports, people do not have the rights to money from those refunds that they get. This is the literal definition of having a cake and eating it too. Believe it or not, it is actually possible for them to give to the community, to their customer base. They can pay them for it's like a publicity stunt. Right? They're making a sale, and it's because of the tariff
That's
refunds.
not good business, you fucking retard. What business have you ever heard of who's like, oh yeah, I got some money from the government after they screwed me over. I better give it back to the consumer? Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
We're making free Nintendo Switch online in 3 months.
Business
Go
would do
ahead,
that.
claim it if you buy a Switch 2 before a certain date. It's for them to give customer base. Literally refunding the money, because I know that's like the thing that sticklers are to right now. Retailers and hardware companies that are doing just that. Discounts and sales. Yeah, like sure, they're a publicity stunt. People that are not going to get their money back. They can't afford
Looking at you guys rock.
doing that.
It's my honor.
Of course they don't. They just, oh, wait, let me put this video off now before I start talking about something else.
You can take them.
Recent financial report, and I've been
Get them.
on it.
Let's keep to the formation.
Agreed.
Turn channels
Next
until the next video. Like that are trying to push it on Nintendo.
I needed that.
They're 61%.
We're in the home stretch now.
Original Nintendo Switch. So that's
What a fucking retard. Stealth 40K has like a way better track record than you do.
there's a the games to be a free. Make a video about that. There's a lot of stuff. I'll save that for some upcoming stuff.
Quest in the bag.
What a fucking retard. Shift development to Switch 1? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like, he just has, like... He has so many bad takes. You can't even, like, keep track of them all. Yeah, the whole, like, backboarding the Switch 1 thing, yeah. That's a good example. I love how he always tries to say that like he predicted this happening or that like he knew this would happen or he made a video about this stuff and like no, he didn't actually. Holy fucking shit, bros. We have put an hour into Granblue. I want to say for the first time ever, we haven't gotten like
Nice.
completely and utterly like destroyed by this game. Like, oh man, I have to play something else. Oh, I gotta go save Yukiko. Very thankful that okay, that I finally had the time to play this. I don't know, man. Oh, hang on.
No, you'll get the job done. Take care of yourselves, okay?
A Switch one instead of Switch. Like nobody did. Fucking nobody. Like nobody did that. Like it's just I don't know. Nintendo has to be the worst personality to come out this generation. I can't think of anybody who's like worse. Everyone else that I've seen has been around for a while, but Nintendo is like he's like the he's like the new Nintendo new Dinesh, honestly, because he's just that kind of person where he's just like, hey guys, let me bitch about shit nobody cares about. But instead of like bitching about sports games, he's bitching about like sales numbers in Europe. It's like I hate Nintendo, but like Nintendo's kind of funny because of how much of a sped he is. But like, I'm sorry, Dinesh is kind of funny. But like, there's nothing like funny about Nintendo. He's just kind of an idiot. Well, I mean, he's just a grifter. I don't think he genuinely believes anything he actually says. He's just grifting off of the Switch 2 discourse, I think.
As you can see, my English is in need of some entertainment. Not the support.
One passionate video, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like people were just clicking on like anti Nintendo Switch 2 videos at the time, and like now that that's no longer a thing, he's having problems adapting.
You're right. They've been lost to anger.
I mean, this is one of the reasons I don't change trends, right? Is that like I don't want to like be the victim of like changing like opinions of things. Like, we saw this happen with Kino Casino, right? Where like, I was re-uploading their stuff, making a ton of money doing that, and then like, it kind of collapsed because of the strike I got, and it's like, yeah, it probably wasn't a good idea to do that. I would never have done it if I wasn't in like a situation where I really desperately needed to like get my channel to like up several hundred subs, but it's like, I don't know. It's one of those situations that like it worked out, sure. Yeah. Yeah, even with like all this, like all the grinding I've done, like we're still doing barely in a game. It's crazy.
But I'm just a nobody from a faraway island.
Exactly what a master fighter would say. You cannot hide the depth of your skill from me, a connoisseur of strength.
Not now, not ever!
But yeah, it tends to be how these things go. Is that these guys have like one video that really blows them up into the mainstream, and then they just grift off that for years. Like that's what happened with Arlo, right? With the Not My Paper Mario video, is that he did that, and that was like a cultural phenomenon because of the years worth of people like bitching about like Sticker Star and what Tanabe was doing at the time, and just like. But yeah, like for Nintendo, it was the Switch 2 stuff, but eventually it just kind of collapses and people stop caring as much. Like Arlo was like, when he did that like the Switch 2 was disappointing video. He kept talking about how his sales are going down and he tried blaming the enthusiasm for the Switch 2 for it, but like I think what actually happened is that like people just stopped watching his content, honestly,
Hey, showtime.
because like people are just sick of his bullshit.
Technically fail.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. You absolutely can. Yeah. I mean, the thing about the bit block and like me traditionally is that like we don't try to like make careers on YouTube, right? Like it was just like a hobby for us, and that's why it was like actually more genuine. Like for Arlo, it just isn't. For like Nintendo, it isn't. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So he's been trying to get the emulation channel to take off, but it's just not gonna happen. Especially like until Switch 2 emulation gets off the ground, like nobody's gonna give a fuck about emulation. And that's probably gonna take a good like 5, 10 years. Like the experts I've spoken to seem to think it's gonna take at least a decade. And like it's not just because of the copyright encryption, it's the thing is just so powerful that it's like it's going to be very difficult for
Okay.
Let's make it
PCs to emulate, and I think that's going to be a real problem for them going forward. Is that like traditionally Nintendo stuff they were able to like brute force their way through it by just like taking advantage of the less powerful hardware. But like if we're at the point now where like gaming consoles are like more powerful than gaming PCs, it's like it's not going to be cost effective to pirate Nintendo games on PC. It's going to be more expensive than it would be to just buy it normally. And like I'm not even talking like even if you get the games for free, that's true because like the hardware involved like takes such an investment. And then then like they have like new hardware coming out all the time. Yeah, eventually, yeah, after they've made all their money on it, like if emulation doesn't happen day one, it's not effective. Like that's just the reality of it.
Ready, go. Sorry, I thought I would disappear forever.
Like if it's not day one, like anybody who really wants to play the game is going to have to do it on a Nintendo console. And like there's just no justifying emulation of that one. And like I would argue it's been in that way for a long time because like originally when I was growing up, the code for emulation was that like you couldn't get a hold of any of these games through any legal means. But like that just isn't true anymore, and it hasn't been true for a long time. So I think companies are gonna like they're gonna fight more and more to keep like newer games like off emulators and like you're gonna have situations where games like this you're not gonna be able to use crossplay if you emulate it on a PC, right? So like there's just gonna be all these issues with
hold fast. Strike through.
uh I think there was a lot of criticism towards Switch One early on. I don't think it went away until 2019 or so, and really only because of Smash Ultimate. But yeah, for the first 2 years of Switch, like a lot of people were doing the Nintendo thing where they were like certain it was gonna fail. But eventually it became apparent that wasn't gonna. And then you had like basically what you see typically traditionally. You see that the first half of the console generation is when they say it's gonna fail, and then the second half is when they say the console is old and tired and needs to be replaced. Like they typically just shift right into like the that narrative after the console's been on the market for a while. So even when like the Switch 2 does like become indisputably popular, like people will start saying it's over the hill and that it needs to be replaced.
I appreciate you have used every fiber of my magic to ensure you never
Yeah,
leave
it's really weird. Like 2018 is probably one of my like that is like the worst period for Nintendo ever. Like 2018 was fucking awful. I don't think anything came out that year other than like Octopath Traveler. I remember picking up Octopath when I was like dead broke. I was just like, I really can't afford this, but I'm gonna pick this up.
for regret.
I'm so thankful that I have like my passive income now. So like even during that period where I was unemployed, I'm just like I could buy video games whenever I want because like all my bills are taken care of. It's just like oh, that's great. Yeah, I think like in the next 5 years I'll be able to like live indefinitely off like the YouTube channel alone, and When that happens, I'm gonna be so grateful. I still have a lot more work to do. I need to like invest in things. I need to get like lighting. I need to like. I'd like to get some furniture. I need to get a new desk actually. I want to like be able to write at home. I can't believe they legit have like little people in this game. It's so crazy.
I know well the lunacy of my position.
They're grifters. They don't care. Well, they don't care about any Nintendo game really. Like typically, what happens is that when Nintendo announces a new game, like the cope is that like it's not a big deal because it's not Zelda, Mario, or Smash. But when those things get announced, like people just say they're disappointing and they're not as good as like older Mario, Zelda, or Smash games. So like basically, the important thing is that we can't let them get away with it. And the interesting thing is like this is the first generation I can remember where like people like Nintendo scream about like these lower budget games and that like nobody gives a fuck. Because we saw Arlo come out like and act furious over Fortune's Weave getting announced during that Nintendo Direct. Because he thought like we were going to get a new 3D Mario or something that would be appealing to him. But like seeing Fire Emblem just really pissed him off. And there were a lot of people like that. Like, how dare you release Fire Emblem app?
Lady Lilith.
But that did not stick at all. Like looking at like Fortune's Weave now, it's probably gonna be game of the year. Honestly, like it's probably gonna mog the shit out of like Baldur's Gate 3. It's gonna be like I tried watching Rage and Golden Eagle today. I really wanted to see like his take on Fire Emblem, but like as always, he's like dead silent about it. Like he didn't address it at all. Fucking retard. Um,
Those two freaks were crazy.
man, I am gonna be ecstatic if like this becomes like the best selling title in the franchise. Because like I think the cope right now is that like Three Houses was a fluke. And I feel like Fortune's Weave will kind of establish that's not really the case. These guys got way too comfortable shitting on Engage, in my experience.
Have a certain charm which can prove intoxicating to many skyfarers.
They've got all the nasty tricks. But what about Lilith's
Ambitious.
He an astral too?
Mercifully, no.
Yeah, I'm curious what they're gonna do with it. I mean, Odyssey was like pretty fucking insane too.
Lilith took him in as a child.
Not every day.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. It might be a long while. I mean,
We've reached
I don't think we need a 3D Mario. It's just kind of my mindset. That's kind of my impression on it. Is that like if you're a fan of Mario, you could like you have just so many other options at this point. Like,
Here we are. Would you all please stand back?
I don't know, man. I didn't even really like Odyssey, honestly. So like, I'm just kind of apprehensive about like the future of 3D Mario at this point, because I was kind of let down by Odyssey and 3D World. I have not liked a 3D Mario game, I think, since 3D Land, and even that wasn't as good as Galaxy 2. Galaxy 2 is still the best one they've made. Yeah, I feel like 3D Mario is kind of in a rut right now. 2D Mario is like better than ever, but like 3D is just like I look back on stuff like Sunshine, and I'm just like so much of what made those games peak were like the movement and like the physics and like all the stuff you could do, and like Odyssey just feels so stiff in comparison.
Oh no, is that
Lyria, let's move.
Yeah, well, like I actually like 3D Land. 3D Land is like really good, but like World is like the one that I just every time I play it, I'm just kind of shocked at how much I hate it.
It's been so long. Finally.
But yeah, I think 3D Land is pretty good.
The path will soon open.
A little bit easy, but they should have had that game ready for launch. I don't understand why they like
I wasn't expecting to see that.
put the 3DS out when they did, because I feel like they should have just waited a year, got like a handful more games with it, like, and then released it. I don't know. Because, like, I think the 3DS probably had, like, the worst launch of any Nintendo console ever. It launched with, like, what, Pilot Wings and, like, Steel Diver or something? Like, fucking awful launch lineup. I'm surprised how much effort they put into, like, trying to make Steel Diver a thing. It's just not gonna happen. That game is, like, I have never seen a more generic Nintendo IP. Like, what do you mean you put out like a fucking submarine game? Like, just make a Star Fox thing.
It's been a while, Director.
His name's Artorias?
Of course. This was all your
That just triggered me. I'm just like, hey, Velvet,
it.
he's back.
Just
I'm just like,
focus on that.
wait, what? That like blew my mind. Like,
I've been
wait,
waiting for you to return
Artorias?
and cast open a gate.
I'm still mad about that fucking retard. Um, okay, so New Super Mario Bros. Are the best, some of the best 2D platformers ever made. I mean, I think they're different from 3D Mario. I don't like directly comparing them, but like, but yeah, I do agree with you though that like New Super Mario Bros. U is, all of them are like super underrated platformers. They are legit great games, and people act like they were just super casualized. Wait, are we actually able to stand up to him now?
You think you can save Lyria? What a
Yes, I do. Wow, so after the game, we level up enough to actually kick his ass. I thought we would need some special power to do it, but no, we just had to like work out a lot and train, and we were able to do it. Yeah, this game would have been like it would have been a Kino plot if it just had better exposition. I think it was so close, but it's like it's weirdly basic, and like it gets so much right. Look at all these crazy cutscene transitions. Yeah, I actually do think I like New Super Mario Bros. Wii better than Galaxy One. And I don't know, man. Yeah, it's weird looking back on it because, like, if you remember, if you were there at the time, the narrative was that New Super Mario Bros. Wii was like the last major hit on Wii before it started falling off. Because that was like what the Game Journals declared, and at the time they still had like a lot of power and influence. So like people took that very seriously because they were anxious for like the Wii to fail and for the 360, the PS 360 to take off. And that's the period where like Uncharted 2 and like The Last of Us started coming out, and we started seeing that weird like woke transition. Um, I don't feel sorry for gamers because they really did bring it on themselves. Because I have been playing nothing but Kino for the past 20 years, right? Nothing but great games. And meanwhile, everyone else is making excuses for like The Last of Us and like uh like a Dad of War and all this shit. Man, I love these fucking cutscenes. Look at this. I actually get to fight him.
Show them power ferocity.
Yeah, the presentation is like some of the best I've ever seen. It's so good. Like the visual design is like a 10 out of 10. The problems come from like the actual plot and like, but like, I think that's really easily seen. Like it feels like an old school like Super Nintendo RPG. Like I'm serious. Like it really does have that vibe where you have like relatively simple characters and motivations, and yet like it's an actual fucking video game that like understands that it's supposed to be fun. You know what I mean? Like it dawned on me when I was playing this. Like I don't remember the last time an RPG did that because every time they're trying to do the Final Fantasy VII thing and have like the FMB structure. That was something straight out of the Golden Age. What the fuck? That looked like a fucking like Ascension. That is legit how I imagine the Ascensions. Well, they take a little bit longer than that, but like, yeah, the only Ascension you've seen in the book so far, I think, is the one when like Isabel Carnell like becomes a witch in American Evil, where she just like sells her soul to like save Soleil. Here we go. Because like they're just such great friends. I was just like, oh man, I love that segment. It's like I love Isabel as a character. I really wish I could have done more with her. Like I really wanted to flesh her out more. I wasn't gonna like talk about the demon she was contracted to because I wanted to keep that a bit of a mystery. But like her as a person, I really wanted to like elaborate. Like early on, the protagonists in like Playing Dirty were supposed to be her parents back when it was still going to take place in the 90s. But eventually, I made the decision to like shift it to the future and like yeah. So she actually does have the same. She still does have the same last name as the protagonist of Playing Dirty, Sarah Parnell. Right now, I don't have plans for them to be connected, but like yeah, that's why that happened. Because I already like decided on the name before when I made the switch. Yeah, there were a lot of like changes made to Playing Dirty when I was like conceptualizing it. Because like originally it was going to be a sequel to Playing Dirty. It was going to American Evil. It was going to feature like Ichiro Takamura going back to school after fighting Ignis and like being way too like OP. So that's actually why Raphael is like a sports prodigy in the original. That's what like Ichiro was gonna do. Um, but yeah, eventually I just like adjusted it because I ended up liking the female lead a lot more than like the male lead, and so I just like slowly just turned it into its final form where it's like kind of speculative fiction about like what the future is going to look like in post woke America. I'm very curious how accurate that's going to be. Actually, I might like set a time date on like the YouTube channel for like 2048, where I just have a time capsule that'll like premiere it. Like, how accurate was my book? Like, just, that might be fun to do. MMO. I mean, I think like the appeal of it is that it's a JRPG that's like extremely streamlined, where you just go from like crazy boss fight to crazy boss fight with like not a whole lot of breaks. And like it really works, honestly, because like if you think about it, like in every other RPG, you're just kind of endlessly grinding like basic flash mobs, and like you don't really do that here. It feels a lot more natural, honestly. Like it feels like the most natural like pacing of any JRPG I think I've ever played. Because, like, this is just something you accept in JRPGs, but, like, how the fuck are there so many monsters? Like, shouldn't we have, like, wiped them all out, like, ages ago? Like, where are they all coming from? They're all, like, bigger than humans, and they're all strong as fuck. You're telling me that, like, my four guys in a row who are, like, gonna go kill, like, God or whatever, you're telling me that, like, local towns are somehow keeping them out? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I actually beat him. That was Kino. Like, man, this is like the most satisfying I've ever felt, like beating a rival in these games. They really hyped him up early on. I'm shocked it was that easy. But
Let's just get to Lyria.
yeah, all we did was just like level up a lot, man. Yeah, he raped us so hardcore early on. I really thought he would be doing that to the game. I guess I'm still traumatized by like Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince, where like the game makes it explicitly clear that the hero could like whip your ass whenever he wants. Like I don't get it, man. Like
Everyone.
I have never played an RPG where you take down the evil Dark Lord, where like inexplicably there's some other guy out there who's like explicitly way stronger than you are. Like they straight up told you that in the Dark Prince. Like, yeah, the hero's stronger. He'll like whip your ass. What the hell is this? Oh, yeah, Astral Fight. Okay. So they're like Saiyans? Why the fuck was he not doing this? Yeah, I'm confused how the setting works. So astrals are like higher beings that like typically hate humans, but Roland's nice, I guess.
Worrying about the rain while drowning in the sea. You always were such a careless.
Lilith is like unbelievably hot. She reminds me of like female Corrin from Fire Emblem Faith. Still like probably the hottest design in any Fire Emblem. I don't understand why she's a player character. No, I think the nun with the gun is probably better, honestly. What's her name? Like Anatolis?
Cast open.
Like the instant I saw her, I was just like, I think I'm in love. Yeah, I mean, there's some good waifus in 4.3. I'm curious if you can get like married in that, or if you're like some higher being or what. What HD? Yeah, yeah, 1 and 2 have not aged well at all. Like Dragon Quest One is like a must play if you're really into the genre and need to see its like origins. Like I think it's a great game if you can get past that, but like yeah, I totally understand what you mean. They really need to modernize it. I don't know why they didn't. Like this was their chance to do it, and they just kind of did the same thing they always did. An actor? Yeah, I saw that they confirmed like the rumor now because this hasn't been confirmed, but like I think it's real. They confirmed that Sam Neill was in the movie, and I'm just like fucking like the Jurassic Park guy. Like fucking really? Like that's crazy. That his last fucking role apparently. And like I'm just wondering like did he even know what Zelda was?
I can't believe it overpowered him in infinity.
I don't know, man.
Going to get desolate. David, you sky dwellers are all I need, and I am the path of discontent.
The winter of your discontent.
Is your death.
This game has the worst dialogue sometimes.
I could likely blow you over with a
Astrius. Okay, I thought she said like Artorias.
We won't let you get away with your nasty deeds. Put up your suit.
Did Loria join us again? Okay. Did we get Loria back? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Well, like what you have to understand about Final Fantasy is that like it came out after Dragon Quest 3. So like Dragon you shouldn't compare Final Fantasy 1 to Dragon Quest 1. Like you really should be comparing like Final Fantasy 1 to like Dragon Quest 3 or 4. And like that's always been kind of the problem with Dragon Quest is that like it seems like they're way behind Final Fantasy, but like in actuality, like they're the trendsetter. But like just if you just don't know that, you don't respect the series history. There's definitely an argument to be had about whether Final Fantasy is better than Dragon Quest or not. Because like it's kind of crazy like how different they actually are. Like there are definitely Final Fantasy games I like just as much as Dragon Quest, but like generally not so much. The Giga nose. Yeah, how base would it be if they just got like the biggest fucking nose? Like I'm just like dark skin, and I'm just like, what if they? And he's like evil as fuck. None of this like, he secretly misunderstood crap. I'm just like, if they go in that direction, this could be the most base movie ever made. Like, I'm curious. Like, I haven't seen the actor for Ganondorf yet, but what the fuck is that Maya? Who the fuck is the Maya?
You still think you can stop me? What a quaint thought. I'm afraid your
You're not doing any
little
good.
is all out of option. Now, join your friends on the other side. Should I see you in the next life?
This good shit looks like the final boss in Godhand, doesn't it?
Too soon.
How did you re-release Godhand? It's been way too fucking long. What are you doing, Capcom? Like, release Godhand already. Like, you do Okami all the time, but like, where's fucking Godhand? And make sure it's uncensored too. Don't like don't try to weasel out of it. You get to carry it for now. I think that's always been a thing. It was in the mobile version I played. Yeah. More handsome. Yeah, they really should have done more with Ganondorf in Tears of the Kingdom, I think. Like this, people don't realize this, but like that was his first appearance in like almost 20 years. Like he hadn't shown up since Twilight Princess. In his really infamous hijacked by Ganon moment. So like it's been a long time since we actually seen Ganon in like a reasonable antagonistic capacity. So like because they've been trying to make new villains. Yeah, I imagine the Game Boy Color version is still the definitive one.
Take you away again.
So Id comes in. Why is he so protective of Lyria?
Oh, poor little bird, trapped by these skies. Let me whisk you away on a journey aboard the Ark of Angramani.
So why did they kidnap Lyria? Like, what's the nature of her powers? Is she an astral?
It's not over. You can save us. I know.
God damn. Oh no, it's so sad.
Now, as for you, the shaman's other half.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think some people say that like demise is Ganon, but that's not true.
Explain yourself.
Mother, you told me to protect Lyria. But this... Why this? This isn't what you said. Why did Lyria...
Calm yourself, Id. Angramani has been revived. Thus the
That's his
shaman's
mom?
complete.
She looks younger than he does.
Consequently, your duty as her guardian is no longer needed.
I'm gonna need an astral Gia.
But mother, please.
Temper, Id. It almost sounds as if you disagree with me.
It took him this long to realize his mom is a bitch.
My naughty child. You're no better than these interlopers.
She's almost as bad of a mom as Lusamine.
Forget about me. Focus on your...
I love how like Lusamine is unironically more evil than this bitch. Just like at least like at least Id was like actually with her until the very end. Like Lily fucked off like right away. I think Ladian did too. Have I become a Super Saiyan God?
So be it. If she means that much to you, then my best laid plans may very well crumble. Adversity only seems to push you towards victory. After all, you must be confident you can translate her as the hero.
I am the protagonist.
Don't be. Humdrum tales of heroism and gallantry have no place on my shelf.
Oh no!
Finish this charade.
She doesn't like heroic fantasy. What a bitch. I'm too intelligent and sophisticated for that. Let the sword of Eos shine. What am I supposed to do?
Wait, you cannot possibly mean to use it against Granblue. Sky Dweller should not have the magical prowess to wield it.
How do I do this? Oh, what a cool build up. Man, that was so satisfying. Well, this is like the greatest art like anime fucking power up I've ever seen in any RPG. They don't usually try this shit, but like it does. Yeah, it's really good at that. Like, and that's the best visual storytelling I've ever seen in an RPG. Like these guys are going places. If they can keep putting out games of this quality, they're going to be like the best action RPG developers on the planet in the next 10 years. I can see them like kind of replacing Platinum in that. Well, Platinum, of course, was notorious for Nier Automata and not much else. But I mean, Platinum did work on this at one point before getting fired because apparently they suck. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's so pretty. This might be one of the best looking games I've ever played, like in any genre, actually. But like, I've just been like blown away by like the visuals so much. Uh, yeah, probably should get to bed around midnight. I have to be somewhere in the morning.
It cannot come to pass.
Man, I'm beating the final boss by myself. That is like fucking Kino. Platinum? Yeah, we don't know exactly. But like the common consensus is poor management. Because like they were already fairly successful by the time Bayonetta came out. Uh, but yeah, they became popular, and then like they just immediately stopped doing what like made them popular, and tried to go into like live service games, and it was just a disastrous move, honestly. Like, yeah, it's crazy that I mean, like the last games they put out, Bayonetta 3 and Cereza, both of those were good. So like, and then like Star Fox Zero before that was great. Astral Chain was fine. Like they've still consistently put out good stuff, but like the problem is that like the writing's been on the wall for years about what's going on there. I say they should have just sold themselves to Nintendo around like 2016, and then like just devoted themselves to making like hardcore action games. Like their mistake was that they really wanted to like maintain their like autonomy and independence and like make business decisions, but they just weren't capable of doing that. Honestly, like whenever they're like they have to make business decisions, it's the worst thing. Oh shit. Are we gonna rip her out of like the Kingdom Hearts like awakening chamber? Holy fucking shit! No, Lyria, you're better than this. Yeah, like a lot. Yeah, a lot have. Yeah. Are we straight up gonna do the finale of American Evil? Like, are we straight up gonna do that? Like, with our powers combined?
Child of darkness and flame.
We never did get an explanation for like. We never did get like an explanation as to why Bahamut didn't like fight to begin with. Because he turned on us earlier. We never did get an explanation for that. Wow. Okay. So you're telling me we had this endgame spell for the entire time and couldn't use it until now, and it feels natural and like ingrained into the story? Wow. Again, like this game is a legit good story. It's just like it's just held back by like its weird exposition. Okay. The fuck is this? This is straight up Bayonetta bullshit. Like, Yeah, Metal Gear Rising, it's quite a bit better than 4, honestly. And like, I feel like Kojima fans don't like to admit it, but like, it actually has personality and soul, and actually like is actually fun to play. You know, um, yeah, Rising has like retained its relevancy a lot more than
To destroy.
what the hell is this? This is like the sickest thing ever. I have never felt like so satisfied beating up on a final boss. This is fucking sick. I mean, I don't think Rising is as good as people like make it out to be, but it's a really good example of like what Platinum was capable of. Because like it's crazy what they were able to accomplish with that like that slashing mechanic and slashing things a little bit. It was so satisfying. There was nothing else like it. Like it was just crazy. Skyfall and the sky will fall. Skyfall. Oh, here we go.
Summon to the fray. Your sky.
Are we gonna do a Kamehameha wave? Yeah, this didn't happen in American. Have I ever done a beam clash like this? I don't think so. So we're telling me we have the summon from the beginning of the game that could beat the final boss? Unfucking believable. This is fucking sick. Ah, peak fiction. What the hell was that? Armstrong legit uses the words "Make America Great Again," and it just like it blows your mind. Like you look at that and you're just like,
Everyone.
this guy. I not only would I vote for him, in the end I got to like 3 times. Like Armstrong is like amazing. That was fucking peak. That was fucking peak. Like man, fucking amazing game. Holy shit! And there's like an entire expansion after this.
Are we?
There might be more chapters. Like, aren't we on chapter 8? I thought there were 10.
I think. What the hell happened?
Yeah, what
It seems
happened?
like Captain and Leary have restored everything back to normal.
Way to go, Captain.
Man, it's hard keeping up with you young bucks. Always stealing the thunder.
Well done, Captain.
So, Rosetta, what are you doing after this?
Where's Vern?
Totally knew you kick butt.
I think we can safely say all's well that ends well.
Man, what a Kino game! It's like, yeah, it killed it. What a peak experience! Like, man,
Apologize to everybody.
yeah, it doesn't drag itself out too long. Like, I love Berseria,
See everything that was happening.
but it really did feel like it kind of dragged down
All
like
the scary
20
stuff
hours too
happened.
long.
I was powerless to stop it. I wasn't sure if it was a dream.
Like in theory, I think like Berseria could have ended if you just killed like Artorias in that temple.
After what I did to everyone, to Catalina, especially to you.
It's okay now.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Asmongold has been banned on Twitch. Oh man, I guess I didn't like his
Now,
Pokemon takes. Fucking faggot. Sorry, let's just.
just use you as the fuel source then.
No, I won't let history repeat itself.
Now I understand. You're all influenced by the singularity. But fate set in motion can't be stopped. You will come to understand the depth of my unflinching resolve. The astral realm awaits the fruits of my research. I won't be denied. Esta Lucia!
Stop. If you open the gate to the astral realm, this world will be destroyed. Angra was sealed for a reason. Does that mean nothing to you?
Let me ask you this instead. Why do you care so much about these skies? They're so full of heartache and despair. Worries that shall be long eclipsed by the providence of a new order.
You're blind, Lilith. Blind to their kinship. Blind to their hopes and dreams. There are things in this world that mean more than power or...
No, Astreus. All that is obvious to me is that we don't see eye to eye. And you're as guilty of the same sins as the rest of these fools.
What the fuck is going on with like the Wizards of Waverly Place thing? Because like apparently it got rebooted, and like I don't know, like it ended or something. Like and like I'm seeing people spurting out. Like I have no idea what's going on. I didn't watch that show growing up. It was like the last show I ever like tried to keep up with on Disney before just phasing out. Because it sounded awesome on paper, but like yeah, it was stupid. Children crossing the border. So what the hell is okay? So she has a true Final Form. Yeah, really cool twist. Okay. Yeah, what an amazing fucking game. Okay. So she took Roland and she's doing this crazy shit.
The pillar of Bayoi. The pile of primals are burned, where I shall build my bridge to the astral realm.
And she's buying a stairway to heaven.
The sky will fall, and the
What?
stars will ascend. Utopia is within my grasp.
The sky will fall? Like, what's with all these like Skyfall references? Like, the sky will fall, Skyfall. Okay, here we go.
Are we back at the altar? Would seem so.
Good evening, Mr. Bond. I used to be saying Lyria. Oh no, he's gonna do that thing where he just sacrifices himself. Oh, he just fucks off. Well, at least we got Lyria back, so I guess we can just summon Lyria. Yeah, chapter 9, opposing wills. Yeah, there's only 10 total. I knew there was only 10. This game is like blistering fast pacing.
Look! What is that?
It's like Sector Z from Star Fox.
Nowhere. The end?
Wait. So they couldn't even get a good level like Sector X or Y. They used Z? What an evil bitch! We're gonna put the worst level from Star Fox in this game. Oh no! What an evil bitch. She has to be stopped.
No,
Okay.
the city's falling to pieces. Hey, I think we need to tell Zafra about Roland.
Well, what do we have here? Oh, and you folks got your friend back.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Lyria.
I'm Zafa, an information broker. Must have been tough out there, huh, little lady?
Yes, it was.
Zathba, do not frighten the poor child.
Huh? Who's being scary? I'm on my best behavior here.
It pleases me to see that everyone is in good health. I came to lend my support the moment I caught wind of Avia's assault on Seed Hollow.
Speaking of Alvarez, I don't see Roland with you. Where'd he go?
Why are people so concerned about like Wizards of Waverly Place lore? Like I saw a YouTube like a tweet saying that like Selena Gomez was dead now.
He's been captured.
Oh, crap. Well, look, don't get too down. He's not one that broke without a fight. Maybe we can do something for him, though.
Oh, where'd she come from?
You in, Misty?
Most
Isty?
certainly. I am off to make arrangements at once.
Historia.
All right.
She's not playable.
Call it
Like
intuition.
I love her
Or
design,
right
but like
gut. But
where'd
an
she
epic
come from?
storm's brewing in
Like
this
she
here
was.
sky. Don't know how to explain it, but the air's buzzing with emotions. Stuff like joy, anxiety, sadness, anger. You can tell when it's coming to a head.
Why is an information broker like our older male
Felt
mentor?
this since the Dolly Island disaster 15 years ago. My point is, you folks ought to hold it back to your own sky.
What? You can't say that at a time like this.
Look, my sources tell me you hail from Fintagron. You've got a fine ship that can cross the Great Basin. No need to play hero here.
It's not like that. We can't just leave everyone when we know it's coming. Lilith is going to use something called the Pillar of Bayoi to destroy the sky. Do we just let her do it? And what about Roland?
Let me be the voice of reason. You saved your princess. Mission accomplished. So what are knights do after rescuing the damsel? They make sure she stays safe. You're an excellent captain, so I don't need to spell out your next move for you, do I?
Is
We're gonna save Roland.
I'm glad you're looking out for the man. But did you hear a single word I said? Come on. All I'm saying is don't push your luck. Oh, who am I kidding? We both know I can't talk you out of this. But
why is that in parentheses?
is our home. At least let us keep our pride. Be seeing you around, and quick.
Yeah, it's weird that like these Disney shows had like such dedicated followings because like even when they were brand new, I felt like they weren't that popular. Like Hannah Montana felt big, but like Wizards always felt like some like cheap knockoff with like a bitchier protagonist. I actually think Selena Gomez was way hotter than Miley Cyrus, but like, boy, was she obviously a bitch. Just like, I have never felt that way about any other like celebrity ever. And yet, when it comes to her specifically, I'm just like, I don't know if a bitchier human being exists. Like, I legit think she's like she would be like the only reason. Okay, I think she's a bigger cunt than Taylor Swift. Like, honestly, the only reason that like people don't bring it up is that she's not as famous.
Grande's problem. That power can and will
I don't know. Selena Gomez is kind of Mexican Taylor Swift, isn't she?
consume the skies.
Exactly. So what I
I
wanted
don't know,
to
because
say
she's like weirdly successful.
just take a look at.
Ah, welcome back. Grand Science.
We still need some time to
What
talk.
do you need, bud?
Yeah, like I never watched more than like a couple of episodes of Wizards, and like it just kind of dawned on me like when I did like how dumb it was. Like I remember watching the one where they go to like fake Hogwarts, and it's just like first of all it's dumb because like it's just like a surface level parody, but then you have like the dumb shit with that kid who is like raised by giants and like thinks he's like a giant, which first of all is like retarded for like a lot of reasons, but like it's just such a dumb joke because he just uses things that are like way too small for him. And I'm just like I don't understand how that's supposed to be. Like I don't know.
We're counting on you.
I don't know if Sweet Life was that dumb because I don't think it started out that dumb. I remember like when they started working in that supermarket and how like pissed off I would get at it. Um, like I hated the supermarket shit. Like, bro, if I watch Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, I want them to be in the fucking hotel, okay? I don't want to see them at school. I don't want to see them, like, out of the fucking hotel. Like, they are in the fucking hotel every single episode, okay? Like I don't want to see them, like, around Boston. Yeah, I mean, like, I love that show, and, like, I barely remember it or, like, talk about it at all. Because, like, I'm sure it's, like, dumb. It like peaked in that early episode where like they see that ghost lady, I would say. Uh
Looking good. Just like that. On my Gone. Looking
That
good.
was great, everyone.
No kid.
We were in harmony.
Let us press on.
like I don't know if I'll ever go back to that show. I don't see it happening. But like I don't know, like I do remember certain things from it. At least from like the first season or so. I did not watch the stupid boat thing though. The boat thing can go fuck itself. Yeah, it's weird because like Esteban, like it's crazy. Apparently, like Esteban was like not in that many episodes, and like I pretty explicitly remember him being like the highlight. So if he wasn't in it, that's kind of crazy. Same with like Arwen and like a lot of the best characters weren't in it that much. Like I think like Ariel was only in like a handful of episodes, and she was hilarious. Like remember that bit with the pendant and like just like
The final.
okay. Yeah, like I remember like the lifeguard like Lance, and like I remember like seeing him and it's just like
I had
he's
something
just
amazing to
not
say.
funny. He sucks. Like I was so happy that like
On my
that
mark.
he wasn't in like every single episode because he's not funny, he's not interesting, he's not like there's nothing about him that like works, and yet like we're supposed to care about him. I think he was with London for a bit.
Let's patch you up. There! That's it.
Sister will help.
Let's get back in there.
It must be done.
And open it. You won't fall. Not now, not ever. Ah! That's a lot. Yes, Captain. Looking good. Smile.
Too late for regret. Butterfly.
Just like that.
Very like this.
On my mark. Sorry, one. Go first. I'm finished. You're mine. Here's our chance. Understood. You won't prevail.
Rain on the
We're really struggling this month with the. Oh, this might be a harder version of the same fight. Yeah, I imagine this is pretty common.
not do anything rash.
Yeah, I could see like
Do
the hunt versions being quite a bit harder than like the first version.
Next time. Don't worry. Just as tasty.
how to practice.
Okay, and I can't believe we had that epic final anime showdown, and yet like there's actually still quite a bit more to go. I'm sorry, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever played a game like that where when you get the girl back, you unlock new powers, and like the game continues after that. That's just crazy. That's really cool. Okay.
That was awesome. You were awesome.
What's this? Nice find. Ooh. What's this? Neat. We made it through.
Uh, Fume card. Where do you get more of these fucking cards? Because like I just feel like they never show up. Okay, whatever. Okay, I think we're gonna play something else for a bit. Yeah, 2 hours for Granblue Fantasy is fantastic. Really expand your crew. Yeah, I know how this works. I love how the city looks completely different depending on what chapter you're on. Okay, ready? Yeah, I don't give a shit about this guy. Might as well.
Let us assist you.
Yeah, we only had one. Okay.
Anybody can save the day.
Do you get more crewmate cards? Like, can you not get them more of them into the post game?
Good day. Which will it be?
Yeah, this is the most I've played the game, I think, since it came out. So, very happy that we can finally start like doing stuff like this. But
Well then. So long.
I guess maybe we could just rush through some Fates episodes so we can. Uh,
Sometime after the commotion at Imperial, life in Polka began to struggle towards normalcy. The breeze was soft and welcoming. I'd been blind to the city's charms before, focused as I was on rescuing Lyria from the Church of Avia. The sun watched over the victims of Hurricane's rage as they raised new homes for themselves from the rubble. But once scars have set in, they are slow to fade. Here and there, the children of Tempeal labored with tools too large for their hands. I offered my aid, but the children said their work was their responsibility.
As long as you're sure you'll be okay.
Some distance away, a small boy burst into a red-faced fit. Lyria and I rushed over, hoping to be of help.
He's only loyal to his dad or Helen. Oh, Apple Pay is coming to Switch in Japan. Huh? Interesting. I've become a big fan of Apple Pay lately. It's just like it's so convenient. So
I have to do this.
He hurled his words like stones as he whipped
okay.
into a run. Concerned, I asked a nearby man about the boy. He explained that the boy's sister was ill, and the lad was after the remedy, an herb called windcrest. The sickness was assumed to have died out hundreds of years ago, but had now returned to torment the child.
And if that's not enough, I heard the woods where Windcrest grows and turned into a monster then.
The boy had struck out alone. Folka had no soldiers to spare, for they were all dispatched to Tempeal for the reconstruction effort. No one was left to answer his pleas, but I would. In my heart, I vowed to bring back the child, and if possible, the herb too. I prayed only that I wasn't too late.
Well, shall we head
Shall we head
out?
out?
Okay.
According to that old villager, this is the place we want to be.
Perfect. Keep your eyes peeled for Windcrest. Earth spirits. Strange. We didn't see any the last time we were here.
Seems like they're attracted to the Windcrest. Maybe they can feel its power.
Okay. A fine display.
Yes, we are.
You deserve the
For heaven.
Uh, yeah, I can't imagine. Like, it's just so dumb. I don't know what they're thinking with that. She has a glowing sword.
Fight some Windcrest.
Oh, was that a?
Focus
Okay.
on the dangers ahead.
Come on.
You're mine.
Balls.
You are no less honorable than I.
I'll finish. Now
So all the side characters have their own unique like dialogues. Because that's crazy.
Very well.
Of course. Okay.
Xenophonics 2 did that as well, but it's just like.
You won't prevail.
Yeah, Catalina's cute as fuck. I prefer Rosetta, obviously, but Catalina's pretty good too. Okay. Um, yeah, I specifically wanted to play Fate episodes so I could just like autoplay them, but
It doesn't seem like he's here. Let's retrace our steps and look somewhere else.
yeah, GTA is just gonna keep getting worse until it implodes. And I'm really curious at like the way it's going now. People think overpaying for GTA is like a status symbol and a flex. That's legit how they seem to be like going about it right now.
Inhibiting me.
We're up.
I'll follow.
On it. After them.
Nice follow through.
You always have my aid.
Let's move on.
Agreed.
I wonder if Fate's episodes are gonna have like their own unique bosses. I've never seen one, but they have you going through old areas for sure. Yeah, the areas in this game are really well designed. I really like how they keep them short and snappy for the story bits, but you come back for like side stories and things of that nature. Uh,
Yeah, that should be more than enough.
We still haven't located the boy. What? Where is that coming from?
I don't know, but it can't be a good sign. We better hurry.
awfully convenient that Larry is with us.
Nope, nothing to see this way.
A golem. So that's what was behind the tremors.
Crap, they spotted us. Get ready for a fight. How's this?
Great work, everyone.
Thank you.
Right? We did that, Nico. Good spirit and voice just now. It seems that when spirits uncovered this archipelago and stories, some of its power was fused to the land. And the monster.
Yeah, so they do have bosses, but like they're just reskins of other bosses. I mean, I think it works considering the structure.
I believe in you. Back to it.
You won't prevail.
Oh, I haven't been leveling up Catalina. Probably why I'm struggling. Why is this thing taking so long? Yeah, I haven't been leveling up Catalina. Okay.
Understood.
Can't afford to slack.
I can summon some fury juice too. This golem is awesome.
We can't afford to let it run
Who's
free.
Vern with us?
Well,
Like,
that's
isn't
the
he
way
usually
we
with the
do it.
protagonist? And I am so hyped for Portrait Weed. It looks sick.
Light. My will lives in this place. Fallout. Hey, Angela.
At the ready. Right. Amaya.
Too late to not regret.
The GTA 3 villain? No, it's spelled with a K, and she's not. And she's not a filthy whore. I mean, I love Catalina. She's one of my favorite GTA characters, but like, she does kind of suck. You know, if they were gonna make like a female, like Latina, like GTA protagonist, it really should have been her. Like, Lucia just isn't gonna do it for anybody, I think. And you just know she's gonna be the main character. Holy shit! Someone. Yeah, Catalina's like level 35 or something.
I think
Crazy.
you
So characters don't level up.
I recognize that voice.
Yeah, Crenshaw. Yes, sure. Dick Crenshaw.
With a final death knell, the golem still. The boy crawled out from the tall grass, and I pressed the wind crest into his trembling hand.
Wow. Now I can save my sister. You're the
No,
best, lady.
He smiled at me, and with a great burden lifted from his shoulders, skipped the whole way back to Folka. As I watched his happy shuffle, I wished more joy and color into his life of toil, which had been covered by the dust of destruction.
Anyone? Yeah, who was that? Like, who was that VTuber who was trying to pretend to be a hardcore like Fire Emblem fan? Hang on. Uh, I don't know why I got a notification for that. Okay. Oh, you do side stories to get sigil slots. I was wondering about that. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, so it takes a while to unlock the sigil slots, huh? Yeah, I think I'm ready to call it quits. Yeah, 2.5 hours of this.
Medicine
Well,
from the wind crest you picked.
The doctor said Hazel looks better every
The
day.
doctor says, like, who
This
cares what the
morning,
doctor says?
she was able to get out of bed and do some drawing. She loves drawing pictures.
Wait, Dollwing?
For
Wait,
that,
And
they
Hazel,
misspelled it?
please visit Vulcan when you have a chance.
Oh, okay. He's just a dumb kid who doesn't know how to spell. Okay. Okay, I thought the localizer is like fucked up. Shit. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff to do, but like, I
please at
think
the end.
we're just gonna. Illyria's just following me around again. Yeah, she's my sidekick character. Yeah, she was gone for like half the game, and now she's back like nothing happened. Wow. I got really attached to her when she was around. Yeah, 15 fucking hours. That's crazy. This game is not long at all. Like a 20-hour playthrough for a game like this. That's pretty short. But like honestly, I think that's preferable to like 40-hour games, honestly. Because like I honestly felt like when I was doing Tales that like all of them, other than like Vesperia, were like way too long. Like Berseria felt that way. Symphonia especially felt like that. Like Symphonia really should have ended after like Act 1, honestly. Like I don't understand why we couldn't have like met Xenos and then just like what if like the girl or like the other guy like really contribute to the plot really. I was just kind of confused. Okay. Okay, what do we have here? Should we switch to Pokemon? Yeah, we were playing Ninja Gaiden Sigma, but like I just do not want to play Sigma right now. I didn't uninstall Sigma, did I? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. This should be fun. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can see why they got rid of this feature. It doesn't really add a whole lot. Like if you're playing Pokemon, you either remember what you're doing, or you can like pick it up again pretty quickly. Yeah. So look at this. So we have like 4 eggs. Like I wonder what we were going to do. Yeah, hatch them maybe. Man, it's crazy when you beat this game and you're just kind of like chilling and you're just like zooming through the world, just like man, it's crazy how attached you get to the environment and the setting and the characters. Like that guy with the polyrath is just like he was my guy then. Like, what do you mean you have a polyrath? That's so sick. Yeah, Nintendo trying to like put Pokemon fans on par with like gun and ball gamers. That has to be one of the dumbest things I think I've ever heard him say. Like, it really does need to be spelled out for him. Like, Pokemon's bigger than like any sport or like any like of these like any of these players, and like I just don't understand like why people seem to think that like sports ball is like that big of a deal. No, he did like gun and ball gamers. Yeah, so you also have the gun people. I don't know. I mean, I like the fact that we're actually at the point where we can openly like make fun of these people because I think back in the 2000s it was kind of like you did not do this. So I'm kind of glad that like we kind of have a term for it now. Yeah, I was with this like bisexual chick at one point who was like she was obsessed with like the term dude bro, and I never really oh here we go. Okay, Espeon. Okay, we got Jolteon. Yeah, I don't think that one really took on. I kind of like that better, honestly. I feel like it more accurately depicts the problem because it's not really like guns and balls. It's like it's the idea that like wait, am I really evolving this fucker immediately? Right out of the womb? Right out of the shell, I should say. I never liked Vaporeon, but like I could totally see the appeal of it. Like I always lean towards like Jolteon or Flareon myself. Looking at it now, though, I kind of see why it's pretty popular evolution. I like it a lot more than I used to, for sure. Flareon is the one I've kind of grown to dislike over time. I don't know why. It's just not a very good fire type. I think it's kind of notorious for that. I guess we can go back and get the other egg. Like this is something I legit thought about doing. Like, um, getting a bunch of eggs and just hatching them over and over again until we got a shiny Squirtle. Like that was legit something I was thinking about doing, and I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy when you get to the point in Pokemon where there's just nothing left to do because it feels like there's this big, expansive world out there, and there is, but like at a certain point, you just kind of run out of things to do, and you end up doing like autistic bullshit like this. If you keep playing the game. Well, I don't think I've ever played a Pokemon game more than 100 hours. Maybe like Gen 1, but like I don't remember doing that. Maybe Gen 2 as well. I really don't remember putting that much time into Gen 2 because, like, the way I remember it is that I beat the game, and then my friend, well, friend, quote unquote, like, hit me up with your game, bro. So, like, I let him borrow the game because I'm trying to be a good friend, and he never gives it back. I don't remember what, like, his code for it was, but, like, yeah, I never got that fucking thing back. And, like, I don't know, Pokemon's, like, the worst game to, like, loan out to a friend anyway. But, yeah, I never did that again. No, I think I did actually. Yeah, like he had my copy of Paper Mario for a long time, and then like when I saw him again, I'm just like I want it back, and then like he gave it back to me, and then I never spoke to him again. To be fair though, I had his copy of like Mario 64 for a long time, but like uh I I don't know, he wasn't too anxious to get it back. I could have theoretically gotten away with keeping it, but yeah, it wasn't good. I felt bad. Like I remember like it just kind of sitting around, like not being played, and I'm just kind of like I don't. It was pretty common to like keep N64 games that weren't yours for a long time. Like I know I had like a copy of Pokemon Stadium too for a long time. It's weird that I didn't own it because I spent a lot of time playing it. Yeah, Squirtle. Yep, yep. Yeah, how sick would it be if the next Squirtle was like a shiny? Oh shit! It's a molester. I'm Nick Ricada. Oh no. Lower income taxes. Yeah, the My Pillow guy, Mike Lindell, he came out today and said he was gonna like remove income taxes in Minnesota. And I was just like, I was immediately just like, Ricada has to have like the biggest boner right now because he constantly bitches about that. Because like probably because I don't know what it is with like these upper class people, but they just hate paying taxes. I don't know. I think at a certain point when you like I think the issue is that like they just kind of like take it and they don't do anything with it. They just kind of like throw it into the furnace. So like, I guess the more you make, the more bitter you get about it. But like, I don't know. Yeah. So Ricada is like the grandchild of a billionaire, and he's still not at the level where like he can get away with like avoiding paying taxes. Like, at what level can you do that? Like, do you have to be a job creator or what? Because like, I don't know if like at what level that like you can do that, or like if it's even really a thing. Because like I feel like for me, like I would just pay the taxes to get them all back. Like I don't need much more than like what I'm making now, honestly. Like I just don't get it. Like I don't understand the bitching about it. Not paying taxes, huh? Like it's just the I don't get it. I don't get it at all. The Surf TM, yeah, yeah. Surf is like OP. Like Surf is like it has to be the most OP move in Pokemon because it's good in like all kinds of different situations. It's good in double battles. It's good against like, it's accurate. It has a high hit ratio. It's easy to get usually. Like it's just like it's like the goat move. Like I can't think of anything that's like better than it. At least like nothing that's like that easily attainable. Like Surf is like legit. I believe I have 100 Pokemon now. No, 95. Okay. Oh, it's the 100. Okay. Like I was wondering, like it says I have 101, but like okay, yeah, okay. So there's the regional one and the national one. So like most of the menus refer to the national one, but like what I actually care about is the regional one. Like I don't know if I'll ever catch all the Pokemon again. It just feels like it's not gonna happen. It takes way longer to hatch eggs than I remember it doing. I'm curious when they're gonna remake Black and White because it's been a while since Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Those were kind of, I hate to call them mid, but like I don't think they really improved on the original in any way. Like when you compare it to like Oak Omega Ruby, like where they were really ambitious with it, and they gave like Groudon and like Kyogre new forms. Like what the fuck did like the Gen 4 remix do? It didn't even have the content from Platinum, if I recall correctly. Uh, shit. Yeah, I didn't want to give him a nickname, but now I can't even think of one. Uh, okay, we have the Firestone. These are like the biggest Pokemon sprites I've ever seen in my life. There's Gen 3 sprites, man. Like I am very attached to the original artwork, but like I do think Gen 3 is where they really hit their stride on how Pokemon should look. Because like the perfect mix of like badass and cute. Yeah, I agree. I did not care for the remakes. Or the original game for that matter. I am not a fan of Gen 4 in general. I like the remakes, but like Sinnoh is like it's just such a boring region. Every time I like replay it, I'm just kind of shocked just how boring it is. I remember when I did the remakes and like I got to the point where like you're meeting with Dawn and Barry and you're talking about like Team Plasma's plans or whatever, and I just like I was shocked at how I felt like the exact same way when I first played it. Like just like this crippling sense of apathy. Like I did not give a fuck at all. And it was just kind of what the hell are we? Cubone? I named her Grace. Oh man. Gee, I wonder why I called her that. Holy fucking shit. I'm gonna fuck that Cubone. Okay. Yeah, rich RTU. Can you get like Munchlax in this game? Uh, okay, we need one more Pokemon that we need to evolve. What do we need? Yes, we took a break to hatch all the EVs. I'm trying to decide what we need next. What's that? Tentacool. I have a Tentacool, but not a Tentacool. That is weird. That is why is this thing not adjusting properly? What's going on with this thing? It's spazzing out on me lately. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy enough with the scammer where I'm gonna invest in like one of their vlogging variants. Hopefully it'll improve my content, but Zelda's having a better anniversary than Pokemon. Uh I don't know, man. They haven't done anything for Zelda yet this year. I was expecting a lot more personally. I mean, like they're probably gonna go all out for the 50th is my mindset, but like uh I don't know. I don't like it when people like expect major announcements on like an anniversary date because like I just think that's kind of unrealistic. Like I remember when like Skyward Sword came out on the 25th and like everybody was clowning on it like, "Oh, this is the best they could do." Like, yeah, actually this game is fucking awesome, you know? Like again, that's kind of my mindset on it. Uh yeah, no, the remake's coming out this year actually. Yeah, a lot of people are trying to gaslight you into thinking that like Ocarina's like going to be a next year title, but it's not. It's not now. How long is it going to take to evolve Tentacool? Well, like, I think the 40th anniversary just isn't a milestone year. It's just kind of my opinion. Like, I think they should just. I think it should be like the 25th, 50th, 75th, and 100th. It's just kind of my mindset. Like, I don't think we need to celebrate like every single fucking anniversary that happens. I guess we could bring in two and just try to like evolve it after it evolves because like I guess we can just do that. Try to do two at once. Yeah, 102 of Kasumi. But who's Kasumi? I don't know who you mean by Kasumi. I don't know a character like that. Like, there's no character named Kasumi in Persona 5. 2016. Yeah, that was the 30th, wasn't it? Yeah. Man, I still do not own Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. I've only played the Wii U version, so I have not seen everything in Hyrule Warriors. Like I got it from the library a while back and I tried to play it and like starting that game from scratch is a complete fucking nightmare. Like I tried to play that and it was like it was fucking excruciating. Like, and then like you just have like thousands of hours again. I don't think I'll ever play it again, honestly. And I reasonably like that game too, but like just the nature of it, like there's no reason to ever start from the beginning, like ever. Like there's no justification for it. Yeah, I thought it was like better than like Age of Calamity, like when that came out. But I think after like Age of Imprisonment, I think it's really starting to show its age. Like it's crazy like how much Warriors has evolved over the past decade. Because I know they have like a reputation for being kind of samey, but they're really not. Just compare like Pirate Warriors, the Hyrule Warriors. They're completely. Yeah, how long until we get like Xeno Warriors or like I don't know, like I'm shocked we never got an Engage Warrior. Probably because like Engage wasn't popular enough. But Linkle. Man, I don't trust people who get excited over Linkle. Like what exactly do you like about her, huh? Like yeah, oh, I showed people Linkle when she came out, and like people were just kind of confused by her. Of just like, who the fuck is that? I don't. She didn't become super popular. I think a lot of people thought she would be, but like, yeah, she didn't. I guess she's more popular than like fucking Lana or whatever. But like, I don't know, man. Remember when like Breath of the Wild was coming out and like people were trying to gaslight you into thinking like Linkle was going to be the protagonist going forward, even though she has nothing to do with the hero and she's just some like fangirl. Well, like that's a mainline Warriors game though. Like you can see a big difference between like the spin-off stuff and the mainline stuff. Lego and my yeah, they still use her in mods and stuff like that, but she hasn't appeared in like an actual game in forever. Yeah, I played Dynasty Warriors Origin a while back. I got it from the library, and I was really surprised at how good it was. Like it felt like a lot more elaborate than like the Warriors games I was used to. But like you got into this one-on-one fight with this guy at the beginning, and I was just like, wait, this feels like an actual fucking duel. What is this? This isn't Dynasty Warriors. But like, yeah, yeah, I haven't been able to go back to it. Have not been able to go back to it. I'm just too busy. The weapon tri- Wait, you're telling me they have a weapon triangle in Dynasty Warriors? What? Weapon switching? Yeah, I'm curious what they're gonna do with the next one because like, um, yeah, we had to wait 6 fucking years for Age of Calamity, and that was fucking bullshit. And then we got like Age of Imprisonment, which was quite a bit better, but like, I wanted to go back to like the original concept where it's like the goofy fucking bullshit. Oh, I don't have Angelo. I want to have like the goofy fucking bullshit where it's like some chick wants Link's dick and like wages war because of it. Like I want shit like that. Like I want goofy like fan servicey stuff. And like you just don't. Is this thing really gonna get mogged by a fucking Steelix? I knew it was gonna. Yeah, I'm told that like Dynasty Warriors fell off a long time ago. I know Jim Sterling did think about it whenever he talked about it. Yeah, I'm not familiar enough with the IP to really know anything about it. They haven't been releasing on Nintendo, so. Well, I mean, I guess this gen they have been, but like, I think it's too little, too late, honestly. I don't know, man. I'd rather get like one good Warriors game a generation, and yet like they do like several a year. It's like impossible to keep up with them. Like I still haven't done like Pirate Warriors 4, and that's like the most successful Warriors game ever. Yeah, would that have been around the time they started coming out on Xbox as well, instead of just being a PlayStation exclusive? That's what I would have. That's what I imagine. Whenever I see people like mysteriously start disliking a franchise after a certain point, because you saw that with like Final Fantasy too, where like it had fallen off a long time before, but like it wasn't until like 13 came out on Xbox that people started criticizing it. Yeah, we're gonna have to try those. We're gonna have to see. That's yeah. What is on Switch? Yeah, that's about what I fucking thought. Like you can like read these people like a book. It's just crazy. Okay, Dynasty. No, I guess we just Warriors. Oh, that's right. I never beat Warriors. Okay, I hated Samurai Warriors 5 because of the goofy shit it does with like. Okay, Dynasty Warriors Origins. Yeah, we'll pick that up at some point. Pirate Warriors, Pyro Warriors, Age of Calamity. Wait, what? Oh, this is the expansion that I still haven't fucking bought. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, I think one of these. I think we'll keep that. Okay, Dynasty Warriors 8, Extreme Legends. Okay, we'll have to check that out. Age of Calamity. Yeah, there's not a lot of them. Warriors Orochi 4. I owned a 3 back on Wii U back in the day, but I was so overwhelmed by it. It got really autistic. Like you get like fucking Joan of Arc and like Susanoo's in it, and I'm just looking at the cast like Ryo Hayabusa's in it for some reason. I'm looking at these like Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. Uh I'm just looking at this cast and I'm just like, yeah, we have Samurai Warriors. Yeah, we probably should like try to get through Samurai Warriors again. Like that was kind of my opinion when I played Samurai Warriors 5. I made a video about it. Uh just read a history book about Nobunaga. That's what I did. And like that's way more interesting than like fucking like the sanitized version that Dynasty Warriors. Like his wife that died was like 14, right? Like, and she's like a grown woman in the game, and I'm just like, you can't make it historically accurate. Like I can see why they wouldn't want to do it, but it's like if it's not historically accurate, what's the point? And they give him like an illegitimate daughter that didn't fucking exist, and I'm just like, what's what's the point of this? It's just yeah. I think we're gonna try 8 at some point. Yeah, we might go back to Samurai Warriors 5. We'll see. Um, Trying to think of it. Yeah, I wanted to play a Gundam game at some point too, and um, yeah, I hate the fact that I love Gundam and yet like I've only seen like Mobile Fighter G Gundam. I feel like such a pleb. Yeah, Seed, Gundam Breaker 4. Like, what do you even like? Where do you even like start with this shit? Yeah, getting into Gundam is weird. Like I know Creep Joe does that too, where he like says he's a huge fan of like Gundam and yet like doesn't fucking like watch anything, and it's like kind of obvious. Well, I don't claim to be a hardcore Gundam fan. I'm just like, yeah, I like Gundam. Gundam Wing? Did I say it was Kino? Like I didn't even get through the first episode. Yeah, I need to get back on that. Like yeah, as I recall, like I was like watching it. I'm just like, oh, this is so fucking awesome. I can't wait to watch more. And then I never actually did it. It's just like I don't know. I've been doing that a lot lately. I've been trying to break the habit, but it's just been a nightmare. I'm just like constantly busy and like things are like I haven't worked in a year, and like I'm self-employed now, and it's like um I'm still going through this like song and dance where it's um like I just can't watch anime. Like, I just can't bring myself to do it. I've been reading some manga, but like right now, I want to get my iPad and like have that high def big screen before I start like using it. Like I don't know. I specifically got my Amazon Fire tablet because I thought I'd be able to use my Shonen Jump app on it. But no, that's not how it fucking works at all. It's like it's stupid. Like why the fuck do I not have my apps? Like with this stuff? Yeah, Amazon Fire is like fine if you're just gonna like use Kindle or whatever, but like when it comes to like if you're gonna use like any kind of like application on it, which you're gonna end up doing, like just get an iPad. Like why the like I don't know. Like Apple, like Amazon just isn't capable of competing with Apple. I don't know who's picking up like these tablets unless they're like completely ignorant motherfuckers like me who have never bought one before. Because like I'm looking at it and I'm just like I don't know why you would ever like pick up an Amazon Fire over like uh wait, is Tentacle still not evolved? Wow. Like over an iPad. It doesn't make any sense. Unless you're like a hipster. Like that's the only thing I see is that like you see hipsters sometimes be like, oh man, I have a $50 Android phone and it's way better than an iPhone. Like, I'm just like, bro, it has cracks all over it. It looks like shit. Like, get a new one. It's just like they try and say they're saving money, and I'm just like, it absolutely is worth the investment to at least have like a somewhat recent phone. Like, obviously, like I'm not a big fan of replacing phones every year, but like there is nothing like discovering like a new feature on an iPhone that you can just use whenever. Like, what I do now where I just hit like do not disturb and like, oop, nobody can call me now. Like it's a minor thing and yet like it's just peak. Yeah, like every scam caller in India is like seething because I did that. Are we gonna go through the entire Elite Four without it evolving? Yeah, I'm surprised that like the level that like some of these Pokemon evolve at because yeah, Seal doesn't evolve into Dugong until like level 33. That seems kind of crazy high to me. Dugong's not that great of a Pokemon, I don't think. Yeah, mine's pretty bad. It has this problem now where it just kind of shuts off like randomly, and I have to like beat it over. I really need a new one, and I was gonna get a new one, but I was just like, well, I'm not sick of my tablet yet, and then like I got fired, and I still have not replaced it. It'll probably be the first thing I do once I start making like a steady paycheck again. Yeah, I actually have a couple of job interviews this weekend. So we'll see where that goes. I'm actually fairly optimistic about both, but we'll see. Because like my thing is, I'm pretty happy with the way things are now. I feel like this is what I really want to do is like stream and just like chill with you guys and write books and stuff like that. Very happy with all of that. Like, but right now I need like more of a consistent paycheck, and I'd like to have like uh insurance. So. You'll hate half the cast. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I have not been watching a lot of anime. I feel like I'm not really in tune with what I like and don't like. Like I'm watching The Adventure of Dai right now, and that's what I'm really committed to getting through. And it's like a 10 out of 10 anime for me, but I can see why like a lot of people wouldn't like it. Uh, like I don't know. Like I keep watching all these like classic anime and I don't like them, and then I watch something like Mobile Fighter G Gundam or Adventure of Dai, and like those are like way better than like the classic shows. Well, I think Adventure of Dai is a classic. 20 episodes, yeah. I don't know what it is, but like I just have not been able to stick with it. I don't know. Like there have been times where I've watched like a good chunk of an anime and then dropped it. Like I dropped My Hero after the whole like stupid Yakuza arc and like the dumb like little girl and like how I didn't give a fuck about any of that. Like this is like the worst cliche in shonen, and I really want people to like start talking about this more so it can be banned. Like, what is with this bullshit where they shove in random side characters without like advancing like the actual quartet? Because like they all fucking do it where they just introduce these secondary side characters that are in focus for a bit, maybe become fan favorites, maybe don't, and then they just disappear and get like replaced by like newer characters. Like I don't understand how difficult it is to actually like keep everyone accounted for and like keep the story moving. Like I don't understand why they have to like have this dumb thing where like fucking Sun Eater comes out and he's just like, I'll never be half the hero Mirio is, and it's like some melodramatic thing like about characters you don't fucking care about. And even Mirio himself I didn't give a fuck about, let alone his stupid like cocksucking boyfriend. Yeah, filler has not been as bad as it used to be. Like, it is not as bad as it was back in the Naruto days. Like, I have not noticed filler in a long time. Maybe it's just because I'm not watching shows, but like, um, are we really going to go through the entire Elite Four without Tentacool evolving? That is crazy. Yeah, I've been abusing Mewtwo so much, doesn't even have any PP left. Naruto filler was the absolute worst. No, no, with Dragon Ball, okay. So the thing about Dragon Ball is that like a lot of the filler can be fun. Like, they do a pretty good job of like making it reasonably quick and like making it like not obnoxious. And sometimes they have good ideas. Like that one where like Goku and Chi go on like an adventure together, like when they're about to get married. I that actually inspired one of my novels, Dearly Beloved, which is still unpublished, but I'm working on it. Um, yeah, I think Dragon Ball filler tends to have this like it tends to have this like they're able to do whatever they want and they can get away with it. Like sometimes it's a lot of fun, and sometimes they do stuff with the characters that like Toriyama himself would never have done. Like I actually have a lot of appreciation for like Dragon Ball filler, but like Naruto filler is like bottom of the barrel fucking trash, where they just throw the most inane shit at you and expect you to buy into it, like with like Mizuki coming back and like the Fish Girl and the Fish Girl one is actually pretty popular, but like the year long film, I completely fell off of Naruto because of the year long filler. Like I remember like it's like Naruto running with like Rock Lee on his back, and I'm just kind of like, why the fuck hasn't he left to go training? You're telling me he did like a whole year's worth of filler missions before fucking off and training? Like, what sense does that make? It's just like I'm just baffled by it. Yeah, I still have not read Dragon Ball the manga. I'm going to, but like I want to get through Doctor Slump first, which I have not been able to do. Man, I was pissed when like Toriyama died before I could finish Doctor Slump. It just didn't feel right to me. I remember like I went to Panera the day after it happened, and I was just reading it, and I was just kind of mourning him a little bit. Love Doctor Slump. It's fantastic. But yeah, Naruto filler is like the fucking worst. Like it's so bad, especially when it like bogs down the actual fucking plot because like they can't do filler arcs in the middle of like a saga, right? So what ends up happening is that like you get those scenes of them like jumping through the trees, and they're just like, man, it sure was crazy what happened that last episode, right? And they do that for 5 minutes, and then they have like 10, like maybe like 5 minutes of like I don't know Sasuke getting thrown against a tree or something, and then like it cut like and then it starts like and then it ends, and then like they start promoting the next episode so they can show you what happened the last episode again. It's like it is obnoxious. Yeah, speaking of fucking the tuning exam arc, am I the only one that's pissed that they never did anything with like Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gao, or whatever her fucking name is? Because like they did so much build up with that, with like Hyena getting killed, and then she was like, "My boyfriend is dead," and like you really feel for her there, right? Like it's crazy how genuine it comes off, and then they do nothing with it, like nothing. Like it's just fucking insane. Fucking Baki gets off like scot free. He goes from being an antagonist to like nobody giving a fuck. What is with Naruto and its like inability to like actually treat the antagonist like antagonists? Like you're telling me that Konohamaru is gonna like record Orochimaru for like a Naruto wedding video when like Orochimaru killed his grandpa. It's like it's autistic. It makes no fucking sense. People bitch about like the Goku thing, but like it actually makes more sense in like Dragon Ball because like it it's in character for Goku to like not give a shit about this kind of thing and just want people to get stronger so he can fight them. Like that's an established character trait. Like in Naruto though, like everyone does this where they don't give a fuck about like war crimes and shit that people did like like just a couple of years ago. It's just crazy. It's just fucking insane. Yeah, I've never actually watched a lot of Bleach. I watched like the first couple of episodes like several times, and I actually really love it. I'm really like I had this autistic fixation on like the ending theme, like nobody knows who I really am. Like I would have been a huge fan if I had watched it growing up, but like I just never have gotten into it, and it's just like yeah, I think they're like animating like the final anime arc now or something, and apparently it's like Kino or I don't know. That's what I hear, but like, yeah, uh, I don't know. I never got into Bleach. I tried reading like his other thing, like Burn the Witch, and I just fucking hated it. Fucking hated that bullshit. I don't. I was like shitting on Kubo for a while, but like, I don't know. When I actually started reading Bleach, I could kind of see the appeal. But yeah, like I got to like volume 5, and then it like it becomes this thing where they just spend like way too much time like hashing out character powers. Like I think Orihime gets her powers or whatever, and it's like some elf thing is like explaining it to her, and I'm just kind of like, what the fuck am I even reading? Like it's just like I think Bleach is notorious for having all these side characters that just don't do anything, while like Ichigo just wins all the fights. Yeah, I know like the stereotypes about Bleach, but like I'm pretty familiar with those. But like how girls hate Orihime for some reason. Yeah, what is with the whole like females hating Orihime thing? Because like I was actually at a pizza place and like this girl there was like bitching about her, like like everyone there was talking about anime, and she like really went into depth about like why she fucking cannot stand Orihime, and I'm just like I don't know, man. It's like it's a really notable thing. I don't know if it's a thing and like if it's a thing with American women specifically, but like they hate Orihime for some reason. Like hate her. Like it's always been a meme. Even like that's like the first thing I ever noticed about Bleach is like how like fucking women hated Orihime, and I've never really understood it. Like, I get that they prefer Rukia because I actually prefer Rukia myself, but it's like, who the fuck cares? Like, Orihima's hilarious. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's weird that like Bleach is still relevant today. I've been really surprised with how many people I've met who are like huge Bleach fans specifically, because like I always felt like it was the least popular out of the big three, and I guess that's not true. Like I guess in America, One Piece was at one point. I guess now it's Naruto because of how everyone hates the Boruto shit. And, like, what's even happening in Boruto? Like once every 5 years, I always like look up what's going on with it, and it's always like some crazy out of context thing. Like I think now he's like a village rogue, and like all the Hokages try to team up to take him down, like the Power Rangers. And he was like aura farming, and it's just like yeah, tentacles evolving. Wow, crazy! What a waste! It took an entire Elite Four to evolve this fucking thing. Unbelievable. Wait a minute, is Tentacool gonna be in my Hall of Fame even though I technically didn't have it in my team while I was going through it? That's fucking insane. Rap? But like it was learning rap already. I mean, I'm glad to see One Piece become like popular. I never thought it would happen. Like, cause it was a tough sell to Americans. Like everybody hated the art style and no one took it seriously. Like I was telling everyone it was my favorite show for like a long fucking time, and nobody listened to me until like I was shocked when it started becoming popular in like 2012 with like Luffy versus Doflamingo when that was coming out. Like, um, like it just I was just shocked at how quickly it seemed to like turn around. Really? What's going on with that? Yeah, what are they doing? Yeah, I had not heard that. Wow. Well, let's be real. Boruto should never have been fucking made, honestly. Like Boruto is like the cringiest fucking thing. Like imagine if like J.K. Rowling came out and was just like, "We're gonna make a sequel series on Aries autistic kids." Actually, that's kind of what they did with the play. Like they just made them all gay. But like it's just like the play sucks so much shit that I don't think anybody gives a fuck about it. Nobody gives a fuck about the play. Like I don't consider it canon personally. Uh, yeah, I find that really disappointing because I feel like that wouldn't have happened back in the day. I feel like Japanese people used to have like artistic integrity and they actually respected like the creators. I don't see it that way anymore. Like, why is Berserk continuing? Why is Dragon Ball being milked to death? Like Dragon Ball had like an amazing ending and iconic ending, and you're just gonna ruin that with more content. Like, no, like I think these companies need to learn that like you can't just milk things indefinitely. You have to let it die. Like I really think that like the low quality of Super is like really going to impact the way that like people view the brand going forward. Like Dragon Ball is going to be a weird brand to get into in the future because like traditionally a lot of people would just skip like early Dragon Ball and just go straight to Z when Raditz shows up. And like it's perfectly easy to understand what's going on if you do that. But like again, like if you go like in early Dragon Ball, you get the weird like perverted sex shit that nobody likes. And then you get to Z and it's like but like I feel like it's just gonna be hard for kids to get into because like they're like in the era of streaming services, they're just gonna start from episode one. Yeah, I agree. I agree completely. Yeah, it's too reliant on like nostalgia and stuff like that. Like, oh yeah, Goku and Android 17 are hanging out, and I'm just like, they never fucking met in the show in the original. Like, why the fuck would I care about that? Like, it's like it can't like what they should have done is like expand it like past Goku and like just kind of focus more on like Gohan, Goten. Like they had like plenty of characters they could have used and like expand their stories and like flesh them out more, but like they just didn't do that. Like they just focused on Goku. They even had the setup at the end of Z where like he's training a Oob or whatever. Has that even happened in fucking Super yet? That like really confuses me that like Super's like supposedly takes place after the Buu saga, but before the epilogue. It's just really stupid. Like I don't know. I refused to watch Super when it came out. I think I made the right call. Like everything I hear about it just sounds really unbelievably dumb. No, actually, I think some of the filler arc in Super is good. Like when you have like Future Trunks coming back, and he gets to see what the past is like now that he's like saved the timeline or whatever. I'm just like that's kind of cute. It's kind of cool. I like that. And then he sees that Krillin like married 18, and like they have that back and forth. Yeah, but it's just like it's just dumb the shit they came up with, like Goku Black. I remember when like people were coming up with these crazy fan theories, like, oh yeah, it's Goten from Future Trunks' timeline who's like embraced his Saiyan heritage, and I'm just like, that is so much more interesting than like anything that they would actually come up with. Like even when like it was happening, I was just like, fans were coming up with better material than like the actual writers. Like, what does Goten even fucking do? Like, it's like he only exists to like fuse with Trunks. Like, that's it. I feel like if I were to watch Dragon Ball today, I would really fucking hate Goten. I don't think I had a problem with him when I first watched it, but like I remember like I knew someone who was watching it for the first time like 10 years ago, and he was just like, I fucking hate Goten. Like I just fucking hate it. And I was just like, really? Yeah, I haven't seen anything from the Buu Saga in forever. I actually didn't watch it when I last watched the show. I stopped at the Cell Saga. Not because I wanted to, because they never aired it on TV. They stopped. So. Oh yeah, they're remaking Super. Oh yeah, that is like the dumbest. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. What the hell is that bullshit? That is the stupidest fucking shit. Like, how is that even allowed? Like, how is that even fucking allowed? Like, that is something that like should have gotten them laughed out of the room. Like that is like not something that should ever have gotten off the ground. I don't know if that was like a real thing. Like everything I've heard like says that just a fan theory. I'm not a fan of like yeah, because I think this is a real problem in like Japanese media. Like they keep wanting to do like pass the torch stories, and like fans keep having a backlash towards it. And I'm just like, I don't see why. they keep doing that because they did this in Bayonetta. Like, it actually makes sense to promote past the torch stories because, like, if you think about it, like, keeping the main characters around forever, it's kind of like with the boomers, right? Where they just kind of consolidate all the power and resources for themselves and don't really think about future generations. That's basically what you're doing for like fictional characters, is that you're not allowing like other characters to like be created and like become successful. You're just like seething about stupid shit that does not matter. Like, oh no, how dare Viola be in this game? It's like some of the pacing issues. Like, okay, here's what you do. How about you just don't have the pacing issues to begin with when you're first making the show? Like, I don't get it. What are they trying to accomplish? Like, what do they think is going to happen? Is Super over? By the way, I was always kind of surprised that like it just ends. Like 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 I'm kind of confused about this because eternally youthful. Yeah. Yeah, it's straight up a boomer fantasy. Like, oh, I'm always gonna be in my prime. I'm always gonna be on top, and it's just like it's just like they didn't even really need to become immortal because they could have just died and not aged. You know what I mean? Like it's not like they didn't need to fucking do that. It's just like again, like it really feels like Super doesn't respect the series as a whole. You know, if you think about it, Dragon Ball like evolved a lot over its run. It's like it was constantly trying new things and innovating, and like it went from like a comedy to like a more serious show. It was always trying new things up until like the end, and like I don't feel that way about Super. Like Super always feels like very specifically like it's trying to be a rehash of like the original series with no real contributions to the saga. Yeah, it's crazy. Not a fan. I hated that whole thing in Battle of Gods where like you unlock the Super Saiyan God formation by having like what was it, like five Saiyans peer apart? And I think they only have four, and so they have to use like pregnant Videl like to fulfill the prophecy or whatever. And I'm just like, how does that make any sense? Like they're not even full blooded Saiyans, and it's just like it's just stupid. Like honestly, it's not even. It doesn't even really make a whole lot of sense that like humans and like Saiyans can interbreed like anyway. I guess you could argue that maybe we share a common ancestor and that like I don't know we like it's Dragon Ball, like we could have come from a different planet or something. Yeah, even when the show was coming out, people were bitching about like what happened in like the anime where they like reanimated like Battle of Gods because like there's no reason to do it. Like just say that like that's canon and like watch the movie. So like it's the same exact thing but with like worse animation and like Piccolo dies if I remember correctly. But like dying in Dragon Ball doesn't mean anything. So he just comes back. It's just like yeah. Remember when Resurrection F was coming out and like people didn't know what the title referred to? I'm just like, fucking really? Are you serious? You can't figure this out? Like, really? Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, One Piece has like outlasted fucking Super. Actually, One Piece like outlasted Dragon Ball's original run too. Because like Dragon Ball did not run that long. It was only like 14 years. They brought Cell back? When? Like when the fuck did they do that? Like Cell was the one guy they never brought back. Oh, wasn't that a thing in like Super where they had to keep writing Boo out of the show because he was just too busted? Like he's always taking a nap or not available, and it's just like, come the fuck on. Who are you trying to? The last movie? Okay. So what is even like perfect Cell now? I guess he could just consume like 17 and 18 again and become more powerful. Jimon has like a surprising amount of unique moves. Yeah, Boo was like one of like the best possible ways they could have made like Super feel different if they actually try to utilize the character, but like they just don't, like ever. Yeah, just the stupid shit they did in Super was yeah, yeah. Have Trunks hook up with like 50-year-old Mai. That's a great idea. That's a great fucking idea. I was just like I was baffled that they did that shit. Like were they just running out of future like out of characters? Like I just don't get it. You couldn't come up with a new love interest? Like fucking Mai? Are you serious? Like it's crazy when you look at the original run and like how naturally like Bulma and Vegeta hooking up feels. And like Goku and Chi Chi to a certain extent. Like you look at that and like then you look at like fucking Trunks and Mai and I'm just like, what the fuck were they thinking? What the fuck were they thinking? The color of character, yeah. Yeah, I mean these are the guys who came up with like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. It's just like, how do you come up with something that fucking stupid? There's no way that makes sense in like Japanese. Like I think that was the cope at the time is that it makes perfect sense, but like no, it doesn't actually. So it's like the Super Saiyan God, the real legendary Super Saiyan. So you're telling me that the Super Saiyan is in and of itself a legendary essential, but then you have the Super Saiyan God, which is like beyond that. Well, yeah, that's a localization thing because they know how dumb it sounds. Yeah, Frieza black. So they made him black. Oh no, I thought he was gold. Wait, I thought they made him gold. Like, what's with like making? What's with What's with these changing colors? It is pretty bad. It's like color. It's like color swap. It's like palette swaps in a JRPG. Like this one is way stronger than the one you find at the beginning of the game. Like I am Orange Piccolo. What? I don't even know how that makes sense. First of all, Piccolo's not relevant and never has been. So you know what? I don't get why they just gloss over that like Piccolo is like the son of the original. They never fucking address that. Like it never comes up. Like it's weird like when you watch like the junior the Piccolo Junior arc and they always refer to him as Junior and then they just drop it later on and just refer to him as Piccolo. It's weird. He'll sell. Wait, what? What sense does that make? Piccolo couldn't even handle like imperfect cell. I don't get why like Piccolo's so fucking strong because like he's not. He shouldn't be that fucking strong. Like yeah, I never understood why people love Piccolo. Like he just doesn't seem like that good of a character to me. Like I don't know, none of the side characters in Dragon Ball are good. Because like, who do you know who likes Chaozu or like? I don't think Tien really does anything really. Yeah, does he ever actually use the evil containment wave? Like he spends like an entire saga like training to use it against Piccolo, and then like never fucking tries to. I don't, does it only work on Namekians? Oh, I'm sorry, demons. Like, just, that is something they've never talked about. Is that like, wait, what? Did they ever try and address that? Yeah, Krillin's legit. Yeah, Krillin. Yeah, Krillin's awesome, but like I don't know, Dragon Ball never really like tried to make other characters look good. Like the entire thing is just Goku just shitting on everyone all the time. Mochiko, I don't know what that is. Yeah, think Krillin has way more credibility than like Piccolo, honestly. Because Piccolo always gets like the cheap ass power ups and then jobs anyway. Uh, Krillin's like there like no matter what. Okay. I love how Magikarp learns tackle at like level 15. Yeah, 98. Look at this. Yeah, Bulbasaur. Fucking bullshit. Chanfru, Vulpix. Aerodactyl. Come to think of it, yeah, yeah. Let's go to the island on Cinnabar and see if we can get some of these fossils made. I don't know why he keeps saying that when like I've beaten his ass like several times. I've had to nerf myself, and I. Oh, it's level 20, so yeah, just another one. I'm still struggling with this freaking Tyranitar. Yeah, I think I'm about to call it quits. Man, I've been grinding so much. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna come back. I think we're gonna play some more Granblue Fantasy. I'm probably gonna be. I think I'm gonna be busy for the next couple of days. We'll see how like what things are looking like after I. Well, we'll see. I'll probably just come back home like. Damn it. This thing isn't a ground type, is it? So we can actually use electric attacks on it. Yeah, without a water type, like I'm not gonna be able to fight him off, really. So Tokon just straight up does not work on PC. That's hilarious. That's very funny. Yeah, so it's not a ground type. So rock isn't even resistant to electricity. That's crazy. Like I just intuitively don't use rock against electricity against rock, but like yeah, that Tyranitar just destroys me every single time. All right. Well, it doesn't work on any PC, apparently. He just keeps using full restores. Ooh. Yeah, I think I lucked out there. I should be able to one shot the Venusaur. Oh, come on, extreme speed. Ah, damn it, I forgot about that. Yeah, and a critical hit. Wow. Shit, we are fucked. Oh, oh. Gee, I wonder how this is gonna go. And it's like a level 22 too. Like it should have evolved by now, but no, of course not. Can't have a magic that's man. How many times have we seen like the kick, like the bullied Magikarp just evolve and kick ass thing, and yet like, yeah, it's never gonna happen in an actual game. Shit. Unbelievable. Yeah, just because I couldn't handle that Tyranitar, I is that those had to take out like four fucking Pokemon. Okay, well I think that's it. I think we're done. 57 hours in. I think next time we're gonna. Ooh. Yeah, so I think tomorrow we're gonna try and grind through Granblue Fantasy. I think we'll at least get through chapter 9. I'm not sure how long chapter 10 will be, but yeah, I think we'll at least be able to beat it in the next couple of days. I think that'll be the goal. And then of course I want to